It's a hard knock life. Oh god, you're running your goddamn outro again? Can't you little munchkin? Beat you. Beat you. Beat you.
Wrong one. Arch Warhammer.
Beat you.
There's the right one.
Beat you.
Pikachu.
Pikachu?
Now, I also want to say, if Glowy's out there watching, I know, I missed the fucking Streamlabs ones last time. I've noted them down. I'll go through them if I remember, which I hope, maybe, possibly. We'll see. There's hope.
Maybe monetary incentives.
You're
there would
still
help you
updating?
remember.
Yes, it's still updating, yes. Fantasy Ground is doing a massive update, apparently. Hopefully for the better. Hopefully.
Let me know
We're
when
allowed
server's
to
up.
pray.
Dev, as usual, is late.
We are
Number two.
allowed to pray. Hope, even. We may not be allowed to expect, but we are allowed to pray. Meanwhile, you can listen to Kyle sing songs from Annie to you if you want to.
What? We're gonna sing slave songs? Swing low, sweet chariot, for to carry me home. Now we're slaves.
Don't know.
Where's the server?
We're slaves.
Don't know if that's if they're actually like slave songs.
I don't know if it is, but I always pretend it is.
Isn't that what Stroud was singing the other day?
He was singing unironic slave songs.
Oh my god, you're really gonna have to watch Stroud because it's a good job I wasn't streaming. Because when I logged on the other day, I opened, went into my house and he left me a sign. And jokingly, he had signed it off with the N word. And I'm like, that's funny, Stroud, but if I were streaming, I'd get cancelled. So just be careful around
Well,
Strato.
Strato is black, and Strato did say that he wants to pick cotton and be our slave. So we technically we have a pass card.
That's fine, but I absolutely would have got cancelled.
Sure, Susan will understand. I'm sure Susan will go in depth with the circumstances and figure out the reasons instead of simply just jumping the gun.
Strato is basically the Bickering Bunch's Uncle Ruckus. Like, he is just, yeah.
So just don't go near any of Strato's signs while you're streaming that game.
So, I accidentally, on the same topic, I accidentally showed this picture off on stream today.
Was it your cock?
This picture, yeah. I'm hoping you're not accidentally going to show it off anywhere else.
Oh no, I pulled it up on stream. No kidding.
Why did you do this, Dev? Why did you have this open anyway? This is weird.
I didn't. It
You
was
clearly did.
Actually, hold on. He's like, I accidentally showed this on stream, but I didn't have this on stream.
Well,
I
no. What happened was I was opening another thing and it was in the folder.
Why did you
just
have
gave
it on
everyone
there?
a quick look at your hentai folder into the woods.
So this now begs the question: what was this doing in a place where you just accessing? It's like, oh, I forgot that was there.
Oh, that was supposed to be in the later folder.
Because I stored everything on my desktop like a boomer.
Why did you have this on your desktop?
Because I use it as reaction images. I use it as a reaction image on Twitter. Whenever someone's doing like some crazy woke stuff about race, I just post that.
You see, here I was saying, or thinking he was going to say, I use it for research purposes. Research.
Research purposes, indeed.
Research, yep.
Is the game not up yet?
No,
it's updating. It's taking an hour.
All right.
This is one of those apparently big boy updates that takes a week.
There we go.
All right, I'll head back to my nap. I'll see you later.
Nope, it's up.
Losing Campagan.
Hurry up.
Starting cloud server.
You fucking vagina boy. Where's my throat's dry. Can opener.
You need a can opener to open up a can of soda.
I was going to pop onto Eco to just start the butchering system, but apparently the butchery table must be inside of a house. So yeah, there won't be any meat for a while. No.
Some tables are a bit weird, where it's like, why does it have to be inside a building? Because
well, it does. Apparently.
Some things it
You can
makes
live
sense.
in-
I have no idea how house building works in this game, so that's something you're gonna have to teach me
You
on Monday
need
then.
Barge, you can come live in my basement. It's fine.
you
Bar's
need
like,
at
"Oh."
minimum either hewn logs or mortared stone, and then with a hammer, you can.
He said you
place
can teach him
walls
on
and
Monday. He'll
ceilings.
forget this. Now, back to the game.
Nacy, but now
Nor
I
will I
consider that over.
necessarily care.
He's over-explaining. He does this all the time.
Okay, well, the server is
Let's
up.
be
Fancy
fair.
Ground has now frozen on the campaign setup
It's-
menu, so
Ta-ta.
I'm assuming
it's
their update was
red.
very successful.
Worst case scenario, we do a longer Victoria 2 stream today.
I mean,
All right,
to
it
eat
has
over-
unfrozen
Yeah.
itself. Let's see if
attempting
If
to
that
connect
helps.
the server, acquiring files. It is now acquiring files.
this game makes me rather nervous when it updates. Like, since are you sure you're gonna need this update thing? Is this truly for everyone's betterment?
It's like those window
Suppose we're gonna
updates
find out.
where Windows informs you we're updating things, and you just squint at it, narrowing your eyes.
It's like, can you not? And Windows like, nah, sorry, you're not actually allowed to
Yeah,
choose
you can put
that.
it off, but eventually there is no. They gray out the do later button.
Yep. Or alternatively, they let you turn that on and they just sneakily update it regardless. And they're just like, sorry. We touched didn't know. Goddamn Windows.
Yeah, I think I'm in. It's just loading the characters.
Same.
I mean, nothing seems to have broken immediately, so
Hold
that's
your
good,
horses. We don't
potentially.
know if we can even see your images yet.
Nor do we know if you even get access to your characters for that matter.
True. Although, who knows?
Yes.
Maybe for whatever reason, there's stuff that's stuck in the combat log again.
Optimism should be tempered.
Like on the box of the Mike and Ike's, they have like a little piece of candy on it. It's like actual size. So I grabbed the littlest like sliver of one that's in it, pulled it next to it, and like that's not even remotely close.
Why not?
Because when they
Why
filled
is
the
there
box,
false advertisement in your food or whatever?
no, that one's accurate. But sometimes there's little pieces, and little pieces aren't remotely close to that size.
Oh, okay. Interesting. Is anything being Aha, there you go. Yeah, let's stop that. I was wondering why it was taking so long. There we go. Come on, software. Surely
still
you
looking
can
for
live.
characters.
Oh
I've yet
god,
to
is
even
it going to be one of
connect
those days where it's like the game's updated and we're sitting here like, we can play the game? Service just like, nah, I don't know about that.
Yeah, one of them days.
Servers like, have you paid your protection money
I
too?
have my people. There we go. There's a Scrazzle. Where's everybody else?
You know,
And,
I'm just gonna restart my program. I don't.
Okay,
Um,
we've got 2 out of 4.
barbecue.
Like, progress is being
Barbecue
made.
is
Progress
here.
is being made.
Me and Barbecue are both here.
There we go. Mine literally got hung up.
It's always Kyle. It's always Kyle.
I mean, my actual computer, like my gaming computer, refuses to run
People.
this program.
People.
It's great. I use my streaming PC instead.
It's only mildly sad when you think about it.
I
Kind of
don't know if
annoying.
you've seen that software that I linked the other day, and I've no idea if it's any good because it looks to be 3D, but it also looked really kind of cool.
The mess with
makes a nerve
3D is,
breathing.
I think if I need to send Dantard a request to be like, hey, start making me 3D models, he's just gonna try to hurt me.
I-
Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay, Kyle, like, You know what? Bring up that video file I sent you yesterday and show that to stream, just so they have something to look at. The poor fucking unfortunate little bitches. They're sitting
Yeah.
there like, is there going to be a game today? Like, nah.
Send
No.
it to the Gibbs account.
That's
We're
a
working on it.
question we
there it
ourselves
is.
would like to know.
We're trying.
No, I'm
We're-
gonna get
We're
back to
trying.
building while I
Okay.
wait.
We're doing
Building
our
time.
best.
It's
Building
downloading
time.
on this computer, chat. Be strong.
We're making an attempt, okay? Oh god. This is why we need to be Critical Role, okay? If we're all just sitting around a table with actual physical miniatures, we can't blame the software anymore.
I mean, we briefly
sounds like a
discussed what
challenge.
happens if we are super successful and we open up a actual studio.
If we somehow manage to do that, I will still complain about software.
I mean, the recording software will probably fuck up. Like, we'll finish like a 7-hour marathon session. Everyone's tired, pissed off, grumpy, annoyed. There's been like 3 character deaths. Then we turn to the camera and it's just like a little red blinking light, like beep, beep.
Or worst part,
beep.
the cover's on.
Or, no, better yet, it's like, wait, shouldn't the little recording light be on?
There are many
Didn't-
things
or
that can
you know,
happen.
it didn't record sound or something. 'Cause it was just us, like in silence.
Something.
No,
It's
no,
like it
just go
looked like
better
the
yet.
session was really funny, but nobody will ever know.
No,
Oh,
Disco, better
You
yet. There's
see,
audio.
you
but
don't
only in
understand. No,
Vanguard.
none of you understand because Arch has done this. Okay, the SWAT series, the fucking goddamn original Divinity, original Sin series, 58 episodes. That's 58 hours worth of recordings deleted.
Yeah, but it was terrible.
Arch, you're going to hell. The SWAT episodes were 3 hours of recordings, and Arch used to do
The
this a lot
SWAT,
more.
Like, episode SWAT 1 was good. The 2 others were just bad.
They weren't
particularly
bad. They
the
were
fucking-
funny.
Like,
The funny one was when we
No, they
couldn't
weren't.
find the one gun that fell behind the couch.
yeah, no, Kyle, that's not funny. That's not the definition of funny. That's the definition of no.
That was hilarious because we're like, where the fuck is
Just
the gun?
no.
That's when the
The
criminal is
definition
sitting
of
there
no.
laughing, knowing that you're going to get points reduced because you couldn't find his gun that flew behind the couch.
Yeah, he's laughing with the bullet hole in his forehead.
It's just
They didn't come quietly.
me law enforcement. Can you say the same?
All right, we're actually all in here now, remarkably enough.
We did it.
Incredibly enough. All right, let's hope this big update is stable, functional, efficient. Just works, generally speaking.
Hope it's not gonna help you here, Bart.
Okay, something is... What is downloading? What is uploading? Like, something is lagging my PC to shit. I'm not entirely sure what. Or
Well,
where,
that NTR
or
has
how.
how you watch.
Sadly, they don't make a whole lot of NTR hentai, like full-on like movies. It's a tragedy. It's mostly just still art, so...
Goddamn women. See, women are into that genre. And Arch,
Are they? Oh, maybe have
Yeah.
good taste. What can I say?
of all the fantasies or fetishes, I believe one of the most disturbing things I saw was that NTR/cuckoldry is a thing women like. Disco.
I imagine it's not even
Explain.
the cheating part of it. I
don't
imagine it's just
even know
women
what
wanting to
that
be
is.
fucked really, really strongly.
Okay, don't
I
tell
don't
Disco,
even
she'll be
know
into
what
it
that
instantly.
is.
I always
Yeah.
assumed it was basically it's like since a lot of males typically have domination fantasies. I always imagined that it was basically for like NTR and cuckolding. It was similar to that, but for women because in that, or at least depending on the
What do you think,
specific
champ?
story.
Women be hashtag disbanded? Disbanded?
Disbanded. Go home. It's like wait, that's the problem.
Oh,
Alright.
Jesus.
But
I
yeah,
have
I
downloaded
downloaded
it. What
the
is-
female
okay.
domination fantasy. in
Look
that
at the
regard.
screen, chat, now! Like, little lashes on their back.
Something is having the lag of its goddamn life.
America.
Can you hear me decently? Like, am I lagging to you guys?
You're fine. No, be quiet. No, be
That is
quiet.
weird. That is weird. That is actually just weird in that case.
Look at, I pulled it up, chat. This is something Barch had made. Look at it. Look.
Is there
look.
anything in the combat tracker?
Yeah, always check the
I hope
combat
not.
tracker.
I mean, my combat tracker says 60.
Now, chat, guess what series this is
60?
for?
Yeah.
Gas chat. Is
Uh,
it gas? Like,
no, it's around 60. That doesn't matter.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, the combat track is clear. Okay, well, it looks like the system is more or less functional, so I guess we can move on with things. But yes, this is a secret little background thing that there will be more talked about eventually. Eventually, sooner or later, some point. Right, now that we've finally managed to get everything alive after like 20 minutes of waiting for updates and the game to stop behaving like a little munchkin, here we are. The miracles of technology. The pain in my
Yay.
ass, frankly. So, last episode, you decided to declare war on Clan Moors, basically.
nope.
Did we?
No, that was his notes. Come here. His grand generosity wanted us to do that.
Yes. Which we
Yeah,
already
sure.
we told him to his face, like, yeah, sure. And then after we left, we're like, yeah, we're gonna backstab him.
Why
Because
would you
after
betray his
Gnarl
grand
and
generosity?
a fellow black.
See, I was willing to do like a mission for him to help him out, but when he said to do this mission, he just threatened me to go kill myself. So you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna kill him.
Karsten is like just nodding along. Yeah, I can do this. Yeah, against Clan Morse. Like,
Pretty much.
But Kyle, he only had like 20 clan rats with him or something.
Yeah, I don't believe that.
Here's the thing. That could actually be true, but every single one of them is going to be a storm vermin.
Or the best of the best.
Yeah, basically. The ones that can,
Clan Moors does have a lot of black furs, it's true.
yeah, like basically the ones that are like borderline clan chieftain. It's just because they're serving clan Moors, they can't really do it.
Because Nordwell's a very big boy himself. He's girthy. He's
Yeah.
worked out.
And he has Queek Headtaker as his like chosen champion.
Yeah, a lot of people are kind of afraid of Queek for some strange reason, no doubt.
I hear he's really
He's a
good at
special
murdering
weapon
people.
too, which is a enormous like war pick thing. Which I think, what was it, dwarf gouger or something equally inhumane?
I could see a
You look pretty awful.
Skaven like that having a war pick like that. Fucking stunties in their stupid armor.
That is true. Stupid armor. Well, you're kind of just chilling there now, I guess, in this settlement.
I suppose since it's the start of the session, who wishes to roll the 2d20s? Gibbs, it sounds like you wanted to roll the 2d20s.
I'll do it. Hold on.
That's a good little obedient dev. He is, man. Look at him. Little Traitoris Devicus.
There you go.
Not bad.
That was a good roll.
I was. Good job, little dead boy.
All right, 19 whoop tokens.
Yup.
Well done.
Jesus Christ.
Sitting at 120.
See, I was going to log on to the fucking eco thing to at least do something worthwhile since it's a constantly online thing and we're in a timer, but yeah, hunting is just so thoroughly fucking bugged that it's basically unplayable, even with no downloads, no rendering, no nothing. So, yeah.
I mean, I
Yeah,
saw Disco
no.
murder a buffalo earlier today.
I did. Did some murdering.
And if you shoot the buffalo from behind, Disco, what happens?
It does 1 damage to it because I haven't got any points in hunting.
Bird's like,
And eventually, after I hit it like 7 or 8 times, it falls over. If I hit it in
So
the
then
head, I
it's
got
just
1.5
Fairman's
damage.
fucking connection that's basically unplayable.
maybe you should switch it to a different role in our society.
Yeah, because this is actually this is just bugged to fucking beyond.
If you want to do butchering, you can come and work in my kitchen.
You can still
Yeah,
take the
Fairly
butchering role.
muy pointless-o.
You can join
Oh,
me in
yeah,
mining, though.
Oh, yeah. Mine
Because you
is
can
one
become a
of those things-
machinist and a tech guy.
Yep.
I reckon
Mining is
bars
one
would
of
like
those
the
base
engineers and
classes
stuff.
that's almost always needed.
Make machines. Help industrialize.
Because some of the recipes for like the modern age stuff is a wee bit resource intensive.
And for context, chat, we're talking about the Eco series we're doing on the Bickery Bunch. Otherwise, people are like, "What the fuck would talk about arrows and assholes?"
Yep, even with the upgrade modules to reduce the amount of resources required,
Behrman
it's
did
still
say
pretty
that
bad.
Eco could be more stable now that the server is running properly. Because before it was jury rigged. So we'll try it again Monday and we'll see what happens, Bart.
Yes, it's
We
a
did
it's a
say.
buggy video game, is what it is.
Well, it's not buggy. It's your internet connection, Bart. Don't blame the game for your problems.
Barch is buggy.
No, it's the game because everything else registers just fine.
Yeah, but it's only you.
What are you going to do about your mission? And are you going to continue towards Red Eye Mountain?
I'm gonna keep eating these candies. That's for sure. But in regards to the mission, we have a side task to assassinate a certain someone.
Assassinate Dev? Okay then, come
No.
here, Dev.
No. We're going to do that side mission, but we're going to do a new objective I've added, which is called the snitch objective, and we're just gonna stitch on the other party. I will say this: on our way back, we are going to avoid this town.
What do we gain for doing that? What do we gain for snitching?
We gain a powerful. I'm not going to say
A more powerful ally. Well, we get inroads to a powerful
We
ally.
get goody points with a very powerful clan.
Okay, I'm in. Count me in.
Yep.
I think everybody's on board. All aboard and set sail for Tisms.
We're only just set sail for tisms. There were always tisms.
And where exactly are you going?
I was under the impression that
Err.
I can never remember Clan Moore's chieftain,
They gave us the
Nordwell.
general directions.
Nordwell. I thought he said Nordwell was moving towards Red Eye.
Which means we'll intercept him. Maybe. We'll have to keep our ears to the ground if that's true. Every tavern we stop by, then we're going to do gossip to find specific information regarding Nordwell. Easy. Well, easy-ish. Dice rolls, you know. Included.
So you are moving towards Red Eye Mountain.
Is there anything else we can do?
Depends on you.
George, what options do we have available?
Red Eye Mountain.
That's what I thought. Like, no.
There are no other options. You on railroad.
Choo choo. No. Red Eye Mountain. We go.
All right. You're traveling for yet another day. You're just a couple of days away now. You're almost there.
There we go.
As you're approaching one of the last inns, however, you are waved down by a frantic-looking Skaven wearing rags, looking a bit beaten up,
Run him
bleeding from his nose and all kinds of horrible
Now,
stuff.
we're
Run
Skaven.
him over.
So the option party is ignore him and keep
Over?
going because he might be a trick. Go over
Mhm.
there and run him over, or
Uh-huh.
go over there and talk to him.
I mean, how in the road is he? We don't want to go, we don't want to inconvenience ourselves to run him over.
We like signal him to like step further on the road.
But I mean, why would we stop to talk to him? He looks like he's, dirty.
I mean, we're Skaven. We're all dirty.
Dirty.
That is true.
The party is uncertain. The party doesn't know what they wish. Perhaps we'll just have to kill him for no reason. Yep, that's you. No kidding.
Just like murder hobo? Okay.
I suppose we can send Gnarl to go talk to him.
As fucking Karshnikit gives the look of, I don't want to talk to.
I don't feel like engaging in the dialogue mechanic today. Go do it for me.
Skip, skip, skip.
No, sorry. Looks at the
I'll come with
creature.
though, in case you need me
Why
to say
you
something.
waylay us? What do you want?
Calm. Thomas. Why does he even do this? Why does he do
I
this?
don't think it wants anything. Kill it.
Blondie, do your job and
He's looking a pinch panicked, frankly. He looks like he's been having a bad day. Yes.
He's gonna have a worse day if he
Sympathy.
wastes our time.
Sympathy is the correct response to this kind of thing.
I didn't completely blow him off, although depending on what he says, it might happen.
What did I do to raise you so wrong?
Looks at how XP mechanics work in the game.
Yeah, we don't get XP for good deeds.
Actively punished.
He seems very happy to have met you, though. Oh, good, travelers. Well armed travelers too. Perfect. Must beseech you for aid. Yes, ruffians, thieves, traitors, I say, have stolen my inn. He points over to you can see an inn in the distance. Decently nice-looking one, much similar to the thousands of other inns you've slept in over the course of your silly little travels so far.
Should we shake this one down too?
yeah, see what's in his pockets.
Why?
Ask
did
him why it's our problem.
Oh, I was going to kind of get towards that.
Yeah, because we can still go to that inn. It's just under new management.
Why should
What
we
makes
care?
it worth our while? In Skaven society, possession is 9/10 the law.
He looks at you quizzically. Looks at Karsnicket. Why does he speak funny?
Retarded squeak.
He looks back at Gnarl with pity in his eyes.
Oh, a little bit. I was like, take me seriously.
He begins speaking to Karsnicket. So anyways, inn was taken over by ruffians.
Must continue quest dialogue.
He's like, I don't want to talk to you.
Regardless of renegade option, still continue until you story anyway.
Until you hit accept.
Unskippable dialogue.
Okay. And I'll look at him like, did you own this bar before? And I'll look in his eyes to see if he's telling the.
Well, you know.
A
Yeah.
sneak peek into the soul.
What skill
Okay.
check is it to see if he's got any nervous lying fidgets?
Nervous lying fidgets.
I'd imagine that
Insight?
There is no insight.
Why isn't there insight?
Because this game is retarded and I'm pretty sure it's wrapped up in perception.
That's a bit silly.
Okay, perception it is.
Like it's the only skill on the
Ah!
basic skills that I would see being like
Hold on.
applicable.
I want to re-roll that. Because I have 3 fates, so I'm not. Yep, okay.
Listen to this greedy fucking Gracier with 3 fate points.
I want this. I want to be able to detect whether he's lying or not. Yeah. Yeah. That's a really good roll. Wasted, but whatever.
It's a really terrible roll, yes.
Find
Alright.
the bow up and down.
You look into his little beady, nervous eyes, and you see a shadow of equivocation. As his story goes on, he explains that, yes, the tavern has been in the family for generations, worked there, see, yes? Then evil, treacherous masters, they came in, took tavern with group of rats, filthy rats. But mere moments ago, last morning, if you help now, they will not have had time to fortify. And, of course, brave, generous visitors will be rewarded handsomely. Have 60 warp tokens in safe. We'll give a half, yes. Now, you notice that he is being a pinch specific with his words. You can't detect an outright lie, but you can detect evasion.
It sounds like he worked there,
Yep.
was aware of the safe, and wants to get the money. Well,
The
for
thing
what
is,
purpose.
within our characters, right? We've learned, right, that siding with the underdog is bad hands. This is something we've come to accept in Skaven society, and even Chaos Dwarf society, because our characters had experience with this. So, based on my character's experiences, I'm going to be like, yeah, sure. But I'm thinking that we just slap a collar on him and drag him to the tavern and rat him out.
I mean, if you have slave shackles, sure. But I don't
Sounds
think any of
good.
us have them.
That's fine. You beat him up until he's unconscious, or Dev just kills him. One of the two.
We have some rope.
Honestly, Naro wouldn't mind just rolling up there and just, well, forgive the pun, but rat out this Skaven that's trying to get their money.
Hmm.
So I guess since Karsnicket and Naro exchange the look of, yeah, we'll backstab him. Naro would just say, I guess we should go to this tavern then, and have a discussion with the current owners.
Immediately, he looks at you very suspiciously.
I kind
I
of think
said
we
no,
should.
no, lie. We are going.
Shouldn't have said that, Hans. You should have said like, yes, we'll go deal with them. Not have a conversation. It's he.
It's more like Ketchup is like, oh yeah, no, I'm not gonna bargain with the price or anything. I'm just gonna accept this. The Skaven immediately looks very shifty there for a second.
It's time to incapacitate him, Hans. We can't not now.
I mean, we can. It's just like it says sounds like he's gonna try to get other people to do the same thing.
No, he's gonna run. We need to catch him. Beep. I catch him. Chop chop, minion. Snapping at you.
Since Karsnicket wants it, as you can see the get him look. Skill. I know talents. Did I pick up the thing?
Grapple him and rape him.
I don't think I picked up that skill.
Grappling's a free skill.
There is, but there's a talent called wrestling that helps, and I can't
Damn.
remember if I got that.
Wrestling.
No, I did not get wrestling, so I guess if he starts to look shifty, then Naro
If
is
we
going
put
to
him down,
try.
I'll just shoot him.
Just shoot him.
Why waste bullet?
He wastes time.
All right. If you're gonna try anything,
I can catch him,
roll initiative.
If he starts to run disco, shoot him and I'll shoot lightning at him.
Okay.
He's not
kind of
getting
a roll.
Kind of a
away.
terrible roll for Gnarl, but he has a really good
Okay.
base
found
agility.
that. Initiative.
Oh yeah, we all gotta do it. Derp sitting here like, what? Do
Oh,
I have to do this?
People who are going to try to catch him, I guess. Wow, party just doesn't seem that motivated.
All right. The only one who sees him make his move is Disco, as he spins and begins running quite quickly.
Blast
I'm
him.
gonna shoot him.
Scraps was sort of started blasted.
Yep. How far away is he? He's not that far away, is he?
I mean, he's running, so I'd imagine at most base Skaven speed, that's a good, like, what, 26, 28 yards?
Alright, we'll quick draw my pistol
Yeah,
and
he
start
can't
blasting.
outrun me. He can't outrun me. Oh my god.
That's not a shot.
That's how much damage it does.
Oh.
That said, though,
If
Wrong way
if you
around.
do manage to hit him, whoo boy.
No, and plus the running modifier, that is not a hit.
You said
Yeah,
I
if I'm right-
seen him make his move, so I would have shot him first as he was making the move.
That's still not a hit.
He's not
Mhm.
getting away because we got Dev.
Yep, I can chase him.
Murder hobo! Unleash the murder hobo!
My full run is 42. So I can catch him.
He just takes off sprinting.
The rat turns and sprints back towards the cavern wall, where there is a small crevice that he dives into.
None of us got an action before then.
Well,
This
that's
is
what we're
how
rolling
initiative
for.
works.
Yeah, that's what we were rolling initiative for.
Pursue the rat. We get the.
Alright, let's pursue him. I'm gonna assume that I get there first since I'm faster than everyone. So what's the crevice look like? Can I also
The
jump in?
crevice looks like it has been created. Like, the crevice itself looks fairly natural, but there's been a simple piece of cloth draped over it. It's not much in the way of camouflage, but it's a brown cloth over a brown wall. Like, it does the trick.
If you're not looking out for it, it'd be easy to just mistake it as part of the wall.
Yes.
Alright, well, I'll just run straight through the cloth.
All right. Dev is in pursuit. What is anyone else doing?
Follow suit. Or it's a trap. And he actually has like a whole army. He's like, "Brr, brr, brr, brr." It's got the Lord of the Rings.
Oh, so long as we hit them if they're trying to come out, it stops their movement.
It's true.
Yeah, since Karsnik gets moving up, Gnarl's going to at least make sure that he doesn't get himself killed.
Well, I assume we're all going. Unless we all just like head to the tavern and ditch Dev. Dev's on his like own little mission.
The issue is when Dev wants to book it, like we can't, or at least Gnarl can't.
We can't keep up with him.
Yep.
I'm not assuming anything. I'm waiting for people to tell me.
Don't want my little blondie. True. All fat round.
It's like, sure, they might have.
All right,
because
just everybody
conversation.
tell him. We could.
Like,
'Cause I
already
don't want to
said-
get it. Yeah, I think everybody's going with. Anybody have any objections to that?
No, I'll go with.
Okay.
All right. Dev is taking the lead because he's a little speedboat in human form, and that's pretty much what he
Skaven
is.
form.
In rat form.
Let's see here. Software, stop crashing. Thank you. It's a hard knock life for Dev. It's a hard knock
me?
life for Dev.
What did I do?
There and share.
Ah, not mysterious hole, tunnel.
Why would you think it was a mysterious hole? Like, you know it's a hole. There's nothing mysterious about it.
I'm inside the mysterious hole.
You
No,
are
no, the
inside the
mysterious hole was
mysterious
the
hole.
tomb.
Again, there's nothing mysterious about this hole. What the fuck is wrong with you? Alright, the dev is inside of it, and everyone else will follow eventually as they reach the hole.
Okay. I assume I don't see him down there.
You see what you see.
All right. Well, I've got 42 run, so I guess I'll go up to this point.
Dev is Naruto running. Plays a Naruto theme song for him.
Okay, well, I'll just keep sprinting straight. And when you guys come in, you guys can go on down the side corridor. So, 22. Here we go. All right. That's my move.
Oh my god, I can actually see on this map.
Wait, is this the end of the corridor already?
Oh, open up. Oh, I bumped my computer.
Oh no.
Is there nothing down at the end of this?
There's nothing particularly interesting out there. The tunnel begins to slope down very steeply. Like, it looks like the kind of precipice where you could go, but whether or not you could get back up again would be a question.
I mean, he has the ability to walk on walls, so he
That's
physically
true, I
could.
can. Yeah. I guess I'll head down there in a bit.
The thing is, like, you have to keep in
Like-
mind that we're chasing a regular Skaven, and
Like,
that's not an ability that's readily available to most Skaven.
Yeah, that's true.
All right. So I see we have appeared on the map.
you have.
Are we just like quasi or in quasi combat where it's like we can only
No,
move our...
you're not really in combat, but you'll have one action each of you. What you want to do with that action is up
That's
to
what I
you.
was trying to like figure out. Like we're still like restricted by like what we could physically do in a turn.
Yes.
All right.
I guess we'll follow everybody up here.
I was gonna run up here.
I'm gonna get barbecue to come with.
God damn it.
You
Buttons.
assume we can that's where it's going.
Buttons, I say. Hold on. Hold on a second here. Buttons.
Press the buttons, Barch!
Working on it.
Arch.exe has stopped responding!
RBQ has moved.
Yay! A little bit of
None of you hit the wall. That's good.
little bit of lag
That's
there.
the reason I canceled my movement. I thought I was gonna hit the wall.
All right. None of you have spotted any running ratmen. And it is Dev's go around as we've. I'm assuming you've all done your moves.
Yeah, I ran to this spot. So
Yeah,
that's
we
all I can
did.
do.
All right. Okay, let's see. Where is my spell?
He must be quick if he can outrun Dev.
Sticky paws. I guess I'll do sticky paws. I should be able to pull it off. Let's go. Nope. Wait, hold on. I can roll one more.
Your paws do not feel particularly sticky.
No, they do not. Yet. That just gets me it. Nice.
Is that your dark magic reroll thingy?
Yes, I drop the 2 and take a 9.
Okay. All right, your paws do feel sticky, after all.
Okay, so was that a full action or half action? Can I move at all?
What
what
does
does the
sticky
spell
paw
say?
say?
Doesn't say anything about actions on it.
Should.
Let's see. Nope.
Well, for now, we'll call it a half action then.
Okay. So that means I can just move a regular move. I can move 14 down into the pit.
The rest of you can just see Dev jumping into a deep dark hole ahead of you as he presumably goes wee.
I'll
Well,
just go down. I'll go down the wall.
I was gonna
down
say,
here.
Gnarl knows he can't keep up with Rattata. So instead, what he'll do is that's 8 movement or 8 yards, right? Yes, 8 yards. The search skill. Using that would be a half action, right?
Sticky paws is a half action. Just look it up. What was that, Ketchup?
Sands and the search skill. That's a
Half
half
action,
action.
yes.
All right. Then I will move my 8 yards in here and see if there are any signs that instead he ran in here and tried to be sneaky squeaky.
Sneaky squeaky about it. All right. You see what appears to be tracks heading in this direction.
All right. Good start. And these are recent tracks, yes?
You don't know.
Fair enough.
That's
It's
one
just
degree of success. What are you asking of me?
no. It's also it's dust and a footprint, so it's like who knows how long that's been down here. But he has noticed tracks.
You have.
Suppose Nara will call out that he noticed tracks. Footprints
Alright.
leading this way.
Well, since there's no way I can keep up with Rattata and I don't fancy jumping down a big hole, I think I will go with no. And RBQ will come with me.
Kyle, ever the follower, go duts around bound the herd. All right, after everybody has moved, Dev is at the bottom of his hole. There does not appear to be anything particularly interesting at the bottom of the hole, honestly. Like, you've gone down quite a bit now, and you can't see any Skaven ahead of you. But more importantly, you can't see any clear signs that the ground has been disturbed either. Like, if somebody had been falling down here or, sliding down, you should be seeing it because the ground is like loose rocks and dirt and shit. Like, this is a literal, like, dirt tunnel. There should be all kinds of a mess kicked up, like, immediately obvious without a test.
So either he's a super awesome assassin, or he never went that way.
Or there's something else down here that hasn't been disturbed
Yeah.
in a long time.
or,
Yeah.
or, this is where the secret treasure is.
Exactly. I mean, I can just climb back up, no problems. I'm gonna keep going
Yeah,
down.
yeah, you can.
Yeah.
You're just gonna
I'll keep going
Okay.
down till I see the bottom, and you guys can handle whatever's going on over
You're
here.
the type of person Cromwell hated in armies.
All right. Kyle. Dev is continuing his quest towards the center of the earth.
All right.
No, follows the tracks.
Would
Like a
that
blood
be
draw.
another search, or because I did that, I'm good?
We
Well,
could have
the
RBQ follow
tracks
trail.
you've seen takes a sharp turn into a puddle of very dark water.
All right.
Oh, sausage.
Is it like an underwater passage now you can swim down into?
The thing is, swimming is a skill, and that's not a skill that Gnarl has checked.
We do have a sausage though. You just
Oh, I can
throw him
swim.
in.
I've
Plop.
got swimming.
You're down a hole.
When I
Guess
come back, I'll swim.
I guess with this movement, Gnarl will call out that the tracks lead to water. Skaven probably went in.
Electrify the water. Kip. Zap zap. Keeb.
He's dead. Drown him once you have the chance.
Keeb, we need you to lighten in the water. If he bobs to the surface, we'll know he was in there. Kib is dead.
That he is.
Uh-oh.
No,
Keep.
maybe it was that Discord thing where he just couldn't hear anyone.
Keep. He's still not answering.
How
He
about
says
now?
re in the group chat.
He's failing.
Bug. There. I had to plug
This is
and plug out the thing again. Can you hear me? Yeah, better.
Yes.
Yep.
I was talking to myself. Nobody was listening to me. I was like, everybody interrupting me.
Yeah, but here's the zappies. If he's in there, he'll bob to the surface.
Yes,
I
I
mean, he might
know.
have a talking
I
point.
heard. I was like, okay, I'll do the zappies. And then I asked, is the zappies good enough that it'll electrify anything in the water?
Yes.
All right, I will use warp lightning. Because do I need to roll for that, or is it because we're not in combat? Does it matter?
You're gonna have to roll for that.
Since we're using quasi turn-based stuff, I would imagine, yeah, because
Why
it's
you
more
being
time.
a fucking barge? He's like,
Well, because at this point it's more time
no,
sensitive.
I'm not
than
arguing with
being-
you. I'm telling Barge that he's gay. Ah!
Then you can just say that.
I did. The water's electrified.
Yay.
All right. A bolt of warp lightning shoots out 4 yards in front of Gnarl and just starts splashing the water around.
Thing float up.
Does he notice bubbles? Beyond the
Well,
beyond the lightning causing it.
your little eyes are blinded by the light. You scream in pain and horror. But such is just that's just your life at this point. The water explodes outwards. It's not a very deep basin, like you'd say maybe like half a meter top. And the lightning has blasted out most of the water, leaving behind a slightly blinded and soaked Gnarl.
So there's no little fried rat in there.
No, but you have definitely blasted the ever-living fuck out of his bathtub.
Well, that serves him right, doesn't it?
Now, where is he?
Anything else in here?
Is it back to Gnarl's turn, or are we still in the current
I don't
round?
think Disco has done anything yet.
That sounds right.
Well, is there anything else in this room? Can I have a look around and perceive?
You sure can.
All right, let me open the character sheet. Grazel is going to perceive the room and see if there's anything else to look at. What do I perceive, Barch?
It's a room. You perceive that much. It has walls, and it has a roof, and it has a ground, and it might have been lived in, but you can't really make much out beyond this.
Okay, well, that's what I do. My eyes might be slightly hurty from the lightning.
Boop. There.
Okay, we're back around again to Dev.
What's at the bottom of the hole, Arch?
It's the bottom of the hole.
Is there really nothing down here?
I mean,
No,
there's
that's
you.
not true. There's something down there.
What is it?
Poop.
Really?
It's just poop hole.
Is this just so to get his shitter? Is that all it says?
If he's interested, he can actually be.
I mean, he is
Well-
Skaven. It's not beyond his level of dignity to do so.
That's fine.
You don't have the technical experience to determine whether or not this is the shitter, but you can determine with a great degree of satisfaction and accuracy that it is definitely something that has been defecated in.
All right.
You're in the poop hole, Dev. How do you feel?
I guess I'll run back up the side of the poop hole.
That means like on the side, there's like probably little splatterings of poo that are on your paws.
Well,
now.
I'll just go on the other side. The one that
Like,
didn't
dude, he's got
that.
like his explosive, it's all over, and he got sticky paws too, so it's like it's sticking to your little fingies.
Dev, did you not sniff the hole before you jumped in it?
Did you hear him say he sniffed?
All right. I will leave the hole then, Arch.
All right. After a rapid scramble, you emerge back at the top of the poop hole.
Okay.
Kyle wants to go over here.
What's in there?
I don't know. Can you perceive anything?
Maybe you'll
Arch.
perceive better than I did.
You want me to do perception? Because remember, you're the GM. Barch is like, Barch don't understand how mechanics work.
Well, if you want to look for anything specific, you're gonna have to perceive it. But I mean, to your bare eyes, it just looks like a little hole in the wall. There's some half-eaten fruit in there. That's about it.
What's over here?
What is over here?
Corner.
It looks like a
Scrazzle and
wall.
RBQ heading over there.
Looks like a gap in the wall.
RBQ comes over and pauses briefly right behind Scrazzle. And RBQ bites a hold of your cloak, Scrazzle.
I'm gonna look at RBQ and be like, you. Why bite? What?
He looks towards Gnarl, who's currently standing in midair like a fucking Disney cartoon character.
All
See, I was
around
coming over
AIDS.
here because, based on how the
There was
map was
something.
drawn, I thought there was like a little corridor down here.
Well,
Yeah,
there's
he's just
definitely a
gonna look
corridor
at-
of some kind, that's for sure.
This guy's just
Bye,
gonna look at
Hands.
Gnarl's feet and then look at RBQ and be like, good RBQ. Pat
I
his little
suppose
head.
that's a agility test.
Yes, you need to roll agility.
See, I
Look
actually
up
thought
here.
there was like, where's my pen? I actually thought there was like a corridor up here, so I
Well,
was
that's
gonna
what
peek
I
around the
thought as
corner
well.
That's why I didn't like go and stand in the corner because I was gonna like peek around in case there was something gonna shoot me. And I was just like, let's just go flying in. Oh, okay.
Right. You head on over to the corner, the suspicious-looking corner, and as you step onto the tile, you hear a soft snapping sound beneath you as the dry branches over the hole give way, sending your armored form tumbling down into a hole.
Right next to the other red.
Settle.
Am I close enough to like maybe like try and grab him?
I mean, you're a full like square away. I would say that's pretty hard to argue.
Fortunately for you, it's not too bad of a hole, frankly. The hole is just a measly 3 yards deep, so with a failed agility test, that is just 3 damage, which goes through everything, I believe.
3 wounds.
All right, can I wander up to the hole and like poke me little head over the top and be like, "You dead, dead?"
I'm no rat-a-tata. Small fall won't kill.
In your fall, you have crushed a series of pathetic-looking branches, which you imagine was supposed to be some kind of a spiked pit trap thing, but
Because of
well,
the armor.
they were sad little things. You do, Emma. You do manage to pick up the slight waft of feces smeared over them, though. So you might not be hurt, but you are dirty.
See, now when we catch him, I have to kill him because of that.
Yeah, what down there?
Shit.
Oh. Right, we're back around to Dev's turn again.
All right. I guess I can only make it to the action. I can't really do anything else. I can
Yeah,
go
you're pretty
through
much gonna have to spend your turn getting back out.
42. There we are.
You emerge into the room as you see Scrazzle peering down a hole in the ground.
I wonder if there's actually a door beyond that hole.
Well, you see, that's what I thought there was. Oh, not a door, but a pathway.
Yeah, me too, but I wasn't gonna go
Oh, no, 'cause the
stand in
thing
the
is,
way
I
of
just
it.
assumed that it wasn't proper, or not that it wasn't properly
Well, that's why I was
lighting it.
peeking. That's why I was peeking.
Well, what do you want to do about it?
I know Gnarl's gonna climb out and just see if there's another. Because if there's a hole here, then well, it's probably blocking this passageway. Or does he just see a wall? Or this close, is it a like a cloth like it was with the outside?
Well, Gnarl, I was thinking I should make him do an agility roll to climb 3 yards. Nah, probably fine.
I mean, with Gnarl's agility and strength, I'm pretty sure he got this.
What is 3 yards in meters? No, that's like 3 meters. Okay, yeah, no, do an agility. That's actually deeper than I thought it was. Yep, you manage to get up. You scramble up the side. And as your
Yep.
little pawsies reach up and touch the wall, it gives way almost immediately.
When he gets up, Gnarl would just say, when I find you, tear out your heart.
Scrazzle's gonna sniff him as he kind of climbs past, like, oh, you smell like shit.
You asked. I told you what down.
You emerge into a small hidden room. As you look back, you see that this entrance has been taken a fair bit more care with. Like there is a layers of cloth draped over the entrance in the wall, which is fastened to the side of the solid dirt wall with little metal fasteners. The cloth itself has been worked with dirt and stuff, and it's pretty good, by Skaven standards. There's also a trap door in front of you.
Oh, considering climbing out, you said it was 3 yards. So, how much movement would I have left?
Oh, what's your movement?
Combat move is 8.
Well, then you'll have 8 minus 3.
Alright. Go here. Next to this. Does it appear to be, like, locked or just like a door?
Well, you haven't touched it yet, so
Well, that's what
difficult to
just
tell.
looking at it, does it appear to be, like, is there a locking mechanism or does it appear to be just what I see?
There is no obvious locking mechanism, no.
But considering what happened last time, where are you? For searching for traps in here, we will do a search.
Okay. Very cautiously, you poke the trapdoor with your halberd. It lifts slightly, and no boulders or fiery arrows shoot out from the wall at you.
Nope. That was a move. That was a half action. That's all my stuff. No, we'll just call out, appear safe. Trap door in here.
All right. Think it might be. Is it Kyle? Kyle hasn't wiggled in a while.
It's true. I will get a leap over there, but not to the. There. Now continue. Faster.
Can we like step over it now we know it's there? Like, how big is it?
Well, I hope so. Tiny hole.
It's roughly 1 square, so I would say it's what, 2 yards across?
It's an easy agility roll to jump over it.
Okay.
So long as you're not doing it from a dead stop.
I'm gonna hop over the little hole.
Down in there.
Hop over the hole. No, I succeeded. With style. Well, not with style, but I succeeded. Repelled by the poop.
You have indeed managed to jump over the hole, and you're in the secret room too.
Yay.
Barbecue squats ass first over the hole. He recognizes the smell. He understands the purpose of this hole.
I see no reason to stop him.
Any further moves you would like to make, Scrazzle?
Oh, just tell me. No, I mean, there's not really anywhere else to go.
I'm
Unless
gonna say, Gnarl's
you need
next
to
thing is
peek
he's gonna
around.
open the door. But that's
I'm
he's
not
already
gonna
done his
stick my nose
actions for
down
this
there
round.
first. I mean, it does. How well did you? Oh no, you got a really good search in there. I guess I could perceive the room, see if there's anything else to be perceived. Because I think you were specifically looking for traps, weren't you? Why did that not register?
Yeah, I said I was
Goodness.
looking for traps and the like.
Oh, that was a good roll too, and it just didn't goddamn register. Can you register this time? Okay, I failed this time. Great. Thanks, game. Much appreciate.
There's nothing particularly obviously interesting within the hole. Someone's clearly gone to quite some lengths making this a nice secret little bolt hole. Somebody quite paranoid, apparently.
Hmm.
Is it paranoia if it turns out your paranoia is justified?
No, in this case, this has turned out to be a fantastic investment for this little rat.
His investment shit because none of it's actually worked.
Well, the
That's
thing is, if he invested in it just to buy time, then it worked.
I tell you what, he must be nippy. Like he must be really fast.
Doesn't matter. Deb will catch. Because we'll start skitter leaping to make the distance.
Well, it's Dev's turn.
Well, I guess I can just literally run across the hole because I can walk on the wall, and then go into the hatch.
Okay,
Yes.
Dev
It's not open
goes
yet.
into the hatch.
Oh, I thought you guys had opened up this hatch here.
No, that was his next move.
All right, I can open it now. I'll open it up.
All right, Dev opens the hatch, full speed. Gnarl's still poking with his halberd, expecting something, anything, to break out and destroy everything in the universe.
I mean, it's all fun and games until surprise demons appear.
Sure.
Mm. Yeah, but those come from Kyle.
Like I said, it's all fun and games until surprise demons
They both
appear.
go. They all go down the hatch. They find him. I just fucking stuff a goddamn demon in there and just leave. Come back, loot their corpses. I was the real rowboat.
The Dev emerges with his head out of the trap door on the other side, just in time to see Skaven cross the magical ends of the map barrier to his north.
Does that mean that I can't catch him?
Yes, the end of the map is a magical barrier.
I mean, we're inside.
the
How
edge
far
of the
can
map
we
and
go?
start tracking him to the next zone.
The thing is, I legitimately don't think he's worth that much.
He isn't.
Like,
But
it
it's
is
funny.
a waste of our time to pursue
Hans,
it
Nope.
further.
relax.
Now it's personal.
It is personal. Be quiet, Hans. Switches
Yeah,
tunes.
personal for
Your
Gnarl too.
characters can pursue them all they want.
How much
It's
movement
not
do I have
personal for
left,
Gnarl
Arch?
too. He covered Gnarl in shit.
Gnarl gets covered in shit and immediately turns into a pussy. God damn it.
Now, if you want to say that to Gnarl's face, you can come over here.
Good Hands. He's fucking mad.
Dev gets to see the end of the map. He can see the tracks going off into the distance.
I don't mind chasing him.
As a video game wall smacks him in the face. Dunk.
Actually, I kind of agree with Dev. If we do track him, then it'll be finally the first time that we've engaged this game's shitty escape mechanics and actually caught something. Every time we have to deal with a map like this, it's the same result.
What's the escape mechanics?
Bullshit.
Oh, yes. In the same way that you get to walk off the map and escape the orc warband chasing you down, for example.
Because I kind of agree with Dev.
Yeah, but we don't go in just looking to get straight off the edge of the map.
It's true.
Like we actually engage first and then flee if things get really bad.
True.
Would you consider being outnumbered 4-1 by heavily armed adventurers to be a bad situation? Because I don't know about you, but apparently this Skaven at the very least thought that was a negative outcome. But on the
mean, to
bright
be
side, now
fair-
we have another NPC with a grudge against the party. Chat, name this NPC, and he will return
Why
to
would
later
he
date.
have a grudge against the party? He tried to basically get us to do something. It didn't work out, and he got away. Why would
Yeah.
he have a grudge against us specifically?
He probably wouldn't.
So I'm hearing there are 60 tokens in a safe somewhere.
Allegedly. That would be inside the tavern. Clicky one. Your new name is Clicky one from now on.
Wait, hold on. A
What?
safe, right?
Yes, a safe with 60 warp tokens in.
Allegedly.
Damn. Catch dabbing on a
Realize-
barge.
Gibbles.
Hold on. If that's the case,
We
then
should go and
can
shake
we
it down.
search his? Can we
No,
search
okay, no.
his-
So, Dev, you're half remembering. He said
Yeah.
that in the tavern
Yeah,
there
I
was
know
a
that, yeah.
safe, so
Yeah.
it's not here. Yeah, we can
That's
search
fine,
here.
okay.
Gibbles the
Yeah.
grand.
So
Yeah,
Arch,
right here.
I would like to. I mean, he just escaped, like out of nowhere because he saw us chasing him. So like, he didn't have a chance to pack up. I want to see if we can find like a key to the safe, or a combination written on a piece of paper, or something that will allow us to get into that safe.
I don't think he has it. I think that's what he wanted us to do. Because he's
no, no.
claiming it was his tavern, but we think he was
Right.
lying.
Okay, but here's what I'm thinking. Okay, we don't need the people who run the tavern. We don't need this guy. We just need to get at the safe.
Yeah, but
So
why
we-
would
we-
he have the combination? He would just steal it if he had the combination. He wouldn't
Well,
need us.
the thing is,
Because it
Dev
used to
can
be
look.
his.
Well,
It
it
used to
might
be
have
his.
been. He might have been lying.
Yeah.
Dev, there's no harm in Dev looking, but at the same time, I wouldn't.
I'm not gonna hold my
Expect it.
breath, like waiting
Same,
for him
same.
to find something. Like, I don't
But
think
I-
he'll
I mean,
find
I'm
it.
gonna
Like,
help Dev because I'm not gonna be
yeah, I
that
don't
guy.
mind him looking to see if there is or isn't.
Because I have an idea. If we can find the key or something here, we can stay at the tavern that night and then rob them in the middle of the night. We can sneak downstairs and open the safe quietly and get the 60 warp stone.
Or we can go to the tavern to because one of the employees has come and wasted our time, covered two of our members in shit, and demand reparations.
Depends on how
Well-
well armed they are, but that might not work. Now, back to searching for the thing, one thing at a time.
Let's search his domicile for anything useful then. Now that the chase is over.
His grand domicile.
Let's see. We need perception, right? No, search.
It depends what you're trying to do, but yeah.
I'm looting the joint. Very poorly.
There. Okie dokie. 5 degrees of success. Not bad at all. Not bad at all. You go back through the little tunnel and into the domicile, which means I'm going to have to delete your token and respawn you on the other side again. Oop. And give you your light back. So, you search through it pretty damn effectively. You notice, for example, that this guy has clearly come prepared. You point out, for example, to Nar that the tracks he originally found were much too obvious. Like, they seem to have almost been drawn into the dirt, leading towards that one very dark pool. As if that's a little bit of a misdirection upon coming into the room. You also notice that he himself had actually been using the walls, where there's a very, very narrow piece of wood railing going along it, that he has probably climbed. The pit has been dug, and the dirt has been spread out across the room. Like, you can see the slight layer of dirt everywhere. And you can also look into his little pantry there, where he's got some half-eaten remains of a couple little bugs, small underground animals, fruits, etc. And you also find a small coin purse, which has been hidden away beneath a little mound of dirt under what looks like sort of a rabbit scully thing. Clearly hidden away, but he was in a bit of a hurry when you were chasing him.
Not much was in the little coin pouch.
For all his grand preparations, he was not a particularly successful con man, tragically, and there are a measly 6 pieces of silver in his coin pouch.
No, you should poop on his bed and get revenge.
Why? I doubt he'll be back here.
Well, he left his stuff. Why would he not come back eventually?
No, I mean like staying here is what I mean. Like, yeah, he might come back and search, but
I mean, he knows that we're travelers. We're not gonna stay here forever. He only needs to stay away for a few days.
Naro fully intends to tell the tavern people about this little hidey hole.
Yep.
Vengeful.
I may not be able to get him, but the long arm of the Ratwa hopefully will.
So we got a little bit of money and a little bit of food, but there's no key or anything. Let's say.
Given the types of preparation,
We'll let Arch answer.
No, there's no key to the safe or anything like that. You find some scrunched up pieces of paper with barely legible writing on them. Has been torn and shredded, and apparently wiped his ass with them. But that's about it.
Can I try and decipher this barely legible stuff?
I mean,
can you read and write?
I can. Hold on.
That's
If
right. I
you-
forgot you can.
if you
Let's
wish to
try it.
try and investigate the poop smeared paper, you're welcome to do so.
Oh, God damn it. I can't figure it out.
Looks like shit.
Can anybody
It
else read and
does.
write?
No, the only one who can is
Yeah,
Karsnicket.
Gibbs can.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'll
that's what
read
I'm
it.
saying. No, Karsnicket's the only one who can.
Yep.
Out of the people
He
who
just
have
has
to
the poop smeared papers shoved into his face.
Naro will be able to once he gets to Clan Chieftain, but that's going to be a while. Have you rolled?
Well,
You,
you need to.
you have to roll, read, and write.
I already can read and write.
It's a skill. Read/write.
So you're
it's
telling
kind of hard
me,
to read.
like, anytime in real life I look at a computer screen, I'm like, oh, fuck, I fucked up my roll. Intimidate now says, derp.
Yes,
It's
yes.
hard
Now,
to read.
if you're looking at scrunched up, torn piece of paper that somebody has wiped their ass with, then yes, you roll poorly, you can't read it well.
Mm-hmm. Interesting. So where's this magic mystifical ability under?
I believe it's an
Advanced
advanced skill.
skills.
So it's something you have to actually like add to your sheet. It's
Oh,
not
I have
terribly
not
difficult.
ever added that because I didn't knew that was even a thing.
If I remember right, it's a intelligence skill.
Rolls by intelligence, and because I have reading and writing, what does that give me up for it?
You get 1 check.
Yeah, it's actually checked instead of just trying to, brute force it.
Mhm.
Yes, so is correct. It is an intelligence skill.
Well, yeah, I set it to intelligence.
Squinting your eyes at the shit-streaked paper, you come to the conclusion that these were, at the very least, value papers, deeds of ownership, the Skaven kind of deeds, which basically write something on the lines of "I, so and so, declare that this is mine now. Fuck you."
So the ones that can easily be forged.
Yes. I mean, it doesn't look necessarily forged, but, the official standards of Skaven paperwork are somewhat dodgy. You do notice, however, that it appears to be the deed, quote unquote, to an inn.
My God, he forged these papers with shit. Nice.
He literally turned his shit into crayons and forged papers. I mean, that would be pretty funny in and of itself.
To finish what I was saying, I think even if he had tools for like going into the safe, he would keep those on him because like it's just like a small pouch, or he had the skills to just do it by hand.
His tools if we wanted to do that anyway.
No, I'm saying if he wanted to do it, not if we wanted to do it.
So do you mind if I wait, actually, Kibbs, you can read it. Do you want to hold on to the papers then? Put them in your trappings?
Hand them back to you.
And then I wipe my hands off on you.
Yeah.
Smearing it
Pretty
on your
cruel.
face. Little brown streaks as he just looks at me like, why?
All right.
All right.
Uh,
I added it.
It looks like the Skaven's name is Neoth now.
Neoth. Well, steal his money, steal his food, steal his deed. We'll steal all of it.
There you go. Neoth.
Has been robbed.
Neoth the entrepreneur.
we have probably some of the best art this fucking little RP has ever gotten. Just submitted to us. Probably ever will get.
What's that?
About to post it. Dirty little whore, but I'm slow and fat, and I can't figure out where to post it. There we go.
I can't figure out where the enter key is.
This was a special piece commissioned for the RP. Commissioned, mind you. Of the Necromancer.
The Necromancer.
Nyan, nyan.
That's really good.
Yeah.
That was really good.
All of
yeah.
a sudden, we'll like run into a necromancer, and it's like, huh, I recognize that picture. It's like you don't know what the profession is. It's like, uh-huh.
But it might have to happen, yes.
The influx of porn artists on our server has definitely increased the amount of possibilities, I think.
Yeah, come
That turned out
Now
very
that
nice.
we've thoroughly looted this
Nyan, nyan.
place, Gnarl is going to get himself cleaned off, and then he fully intends to go to the tavern owners to actually have a conversation about what just happened.
Just comes in there, smacks his hands on the tavern. Like, what the fuck was that?
I am psychologically damaged by the incident that just occurred involving your tavern.
What are you gonna do about it? Compensate me, god damn it. All right, let's remove then the tunnel. I
Don't worry.
shall stop sharing the records of the tunnel.
I'll keep the Necromancer out until it's time for me to open up my screen.
And we will bring up Occupied Inn, as I had frankly assumed the party would have accepted the obvious plot point. They chose not to.
At this
Things
point,
were
they fucking deserve the inn. We'll hand them the fucking deed. Occupied Inn no more. Change its name to Occupied Inn.
Boring.
Right, well, here you are, outside the Occupied Inn.
Now, if we hover over, where is door? Ah, open, close. That's probably where the door is. Since that is greater than 8, the... Oh no, we're not in combat, are we? Since
No.
we did technically say occupied.
You are not in combat. Would you like to enter the inn?
Gnarl intends to.
Good. In that
Hmm.
case,
Is that an overlook, or is that supposed to be a wall? Okay, there we go.
it was supposed to be a roof.
We'll wait out here.
Ah, so you...
Goes in as alone. Gets gangbanged. Never seen again.
Empty tavern.
No, it's not empty. It's not empty.
You're right, there are tables and chairs.
Yes. There we go.
When Gnarl looks around, okay,
Actually.
he actually... Ah, this portrait.
There we go. That's more relevant size.
More befitting his mass.
All right. Well, there's a jovial-looking rat behind the counter. He attempts to stand up as he sees you enter. The chair beneath him relaxes, and for an instant, with a loud groan, as the wood is finally released from the tremendous pressure.
That's good.
Climbs over the counter. There you go. Ah, hello, very traveler. Welcome to my beautiful inn. What can I do for you?
I think we should get back on them.
Is that an actual suggestion, or are you just
Yeah,
throwing that
that's a
out there?
real suggestion. Let's just leave.
Why?
I see his portrait and I already know.
Yes, nice inn. Recent acquisition, I hear here.
Recent acquisition. He looks at you mildly confused. I was like, no, not really. I've owned the inn for decades. After previous owner came down with a bad case of arrow.
Happens. Only say so because other Skaven claimed to own inn. They proceeded to cause problems and ran.
Yeah, we're populated tavern too. Mind you, none of these guys are actually like looking threatening or anything. There's just
They're
other
just
people in the tavern.
Yes, they are just physically in the tavern.
Yes, there are
Meanwhile,
other people
Hans
physically in the tavern.
continues to become surrounded. Party exits the map.
They can try. Carl's actually pretty tough.
He the puzzlement continues. He genuinely doesn't seem quite sure what to say about this. And then he has a little bit of a eureka moment, like, I think I know. Tell me, have you been recently relieved of your wallet, personal possessions? Been led through a merry dance through a tunnel, anything like that?
Dance through tunnel, not other things.
Have you checked your wallet?
Squints eyes at wallet.
It seems to still be there.
Wallet's still there. Methinks this individual did not get to point where they could take wallet. Very jittery. They ran very fast down tunnel.
He nods understandingly. Yeah. Neoth is losing his touch, is he? Tragic, truly. Had him work at my tavern for a short while, less than a week. Then he absconded with a considerable portion of the tavern's savings.
He asked us to quote-unquote get tavern back. Said wanted to get in your safe. He did.
I almost admire the balls on the tiny mouse fart. He has gotten in the tavern safe last night, in fact.
If he did, wonder why he wanted to bother with my group.
He looks around at the tavern. Well, nice place. You might have figured that a bunch of travelers on the road, questionable intellects, Blackfurs and all. No judgment, but your kind, you know. Easy to fool, perhaps. I am sure he had all kinds of preparations made ready for you.
Yeah, if Thunder was anything to go by. Certainly liked to plan ahead.
The tavern owner sighs, sits down on yet another tortured chair, groans. Yes, foolish moment of unscaven nature. Showed up on doorways, starving, sad, but had the most brilliant story of how he had tricked a party of travelers out of their savings. Offered up plentiful compensation for job. Turned out later gold was fake.
Mean, at least shows initiative in attempting such things. Still, issue is he tried to do that to me and my party. So, going to be issue.
Well, at least you escaped with your pouch.
Hopefully next time I escape with his head. Preferably detached.
If you ever do manage to come across his head, feel free to mail me skull. Would like to use for piss pot.
Understandable. Now, out of character, are we actually going to stop here along the way? Because I don't know exactly what time it is along the Skaven day.
It's dark outside at this point, as is
Wonderful.
demonstrated on the map. It's dark. Okay.
Well, what I mean is, like, is it actually, like, nighttime when we would be, like, wanting a place to stay?
Yes, this was the inn you were supposed to be staying at for this leg of the journey.
Okay. If that's the case, I'm assuming the party won't mind if we just continue with our scheduled stay then.
I only smile because I was like, what if I don't say anything? What will happen? And then just a silence.
And I would have said, I guess we just stay here then.
Does everybody just quiet? That was painful.
If we are gonna stay here, then I will.
We should
him
gossip,
the poopy-
remember?
No, I will hand him the poopy deed to his place and give it back to him.
Okay. Dev comes in too, cautiously.
Just out of the blue, all of a sudden he's like, "Ah, yes, the requisite line has been said. I can now hand in quest item."
Yep.
Okay, Dev, you find yourself before the tremendous form of the tavern owner. He looks at you.
A man after my own heart. Well,
I guess as he comes walking in, "Ah, yes, one of my party. We scheduled to stay here, so I guess they will be coming in here shortly."
and I'll just give him the folded up piece of paper.
Okay, he looks down at them. His ginormous nostrils flare. He looks at Gnarl. Party members. Why is he trying to hand me asswipe?
I'll
Right.
unfold it and hold it at
The
it.
thing is, you two determined that that was a deed. Gnarl can't read and write, so he just figured you guys will handle it.
Yeah. I'll just unfold it then and just say, "Is
As
this
it like
yours?"
makes squeak squishy sounds like.
Because when you guys were like looking around for that, I did say that Gnarl was going to go like clean up, so he wasn't fully aware of what you guys were really doing in there.
I mean, Karsnik is not even privy to this. He's just standing outside twiddling his thumb, waiting to hear if somebody gets murdered.
All right,
This is
the
rad.
shit-stained papers are unfolded in front of him. A sign of slight revulsion crosses his face, and eventually he's like, "Oh, those!" He reaches into his breast pocket, pulls out a piece of paper. No worry, already made new ones.
Already made new ones.
All right, I'll just nod and then go toss it in the fireplace.
Just throws shit into the fire. All of the tavern patrons just look at him like, "Could you not?"
It's like,
It'll
no.
burn. It'll burn.
It's like that's what dumb's for. We're Skaven, not savages.
A waft of burning shit begins gently flowing through the tavern.
I guess since it seems like things aren't going to escalate, Gnarl will just poke his head out and say, "No hostilities needed. Owner of tavern, actual owner. You can come in now.
I guess I'll wander in and sit down.
After seeing you go in, I will follow suit, as I do not want to be outside alone.
All of a sudden, it's like, all guards went inside. Now I'm by myself.
That's a good idea for Rat to be by self. All right, and when I enter, then I will begin doing what Karsnicket had plotted to do all along. His great plot to gossip and see if any of the rats know about. Oh God, what's his name? It's not Nedry. That's the Jurassic Park character. It's similar though. You know, Adderall, whatever his name was. See if anybody knows about his locations or whereabouts.
No one has even heard of this Adderall person.
You know who I'm talking about.
Do I?
Terrible with real-life names.
The rat who tried to swindle us.
Nope. The only rat that matters.
The fucking rat that is in charge of that army. The Moore's rat.
Nodwell.
Yeah, Adderall. Not well. Same thing.
Okay. Alright. Karsnicket schmoozes into the inn. Pushes one of the other rats off his seat. Like, so. After spending a few hours schmoozing around, etc., you hear plentiful rumors that, yep, Nordwell has definitely come this way. He came through here about a week or two ago at the head of a pretty massive army. Ever since then, though, things have been quite quiet since the situation has settled into a bit of a three-way dispute at Red Eye Mountain. On the outside, you've got Stonehammer with his dwarves and his dragon company besieging the old dwarven Karak, now repaired in classical orcish fashion by its new greenskin masters. Inside, in the upper levels, you have Grimgor Ironhide, who has returned from his usual summer sojourn in Hellpit to take command of the defences. And in the underlevels, you've got Nordwell, looking up hungrily at both sides.
Hands, we can get your halberd back.
No, not the halberd. The blade of the halberd.
Yeah, part of it, whatever.
We had the actual stick part, but the blade part.
All we have to do is just kill Grimgor Ironhide. Add that to the list of party quest things to do at this point. Archer's like, you're all going to die down here. It's actually up there, Arch. Anyone gets a reference gets a cookie. Now, that is Nito Cheeto. We have acquired facts. Anything else? Anybody else?
Nardwell, Ironhide, and Stonehammer in three-way fight for Red Eye Mountain.
Yep.
That seems to be all the immediately available information. You also have a chat with the tavern owner, and you learn that he is not actually your tavern owner. He clarifies he is the tavern owner, not the tavern owner. That's his brother, obviously.
Yes, another in the long line of honorable people in the same profession.
Yes, his family owned taverns all across Skavendom.
It's like
It's gonna be like a
Pokemon, like
Nurse Joy thing.
Yeah, they're all Nurse Joy, and also the same thing with the police officer. They all look the same, but trust me, they're all different.
Will you spend the night here then? Comfortably, safely, lovingly?
Maybe.
Let's take it. Also, are we actually gonna rob this guy?
No.
I have no intention to.
Yeah, he seemed to be an alright guy in the end. Maybe we shouldn't just.
Well, it's not
make
about
mistakes.
being all right. Like it's for Skaven, it's about whether or not it's easy. But
It's
right now,
opportunity. Yeah.
it's not a pressing thing. We've got more important things to do. The only reason why we're going after a little fucking shit stain rat was because we wanted to beat him up for trying to pull a fast one on us.
Well, yes. However, I could literally wake up in the middle of the night and quietly open his safe and then quietly take its contents. We can quietly leave.
And quietly, if you get caught, disavow you and be like, "What? He did that? Well, clearly you must punish him." And then,
If you guys aren't into it, then I won't do it.
I wouldn't recommend it, but if you do want to do this, I will support you because we're a party. But this is something Dev wants to do. So what is chat? What is chat? No, fuck chat. What is party?
I would say in character, Gnarl does not care about the warpstone tokens we could gain by robbing this guy, because we're here for getting to Red Eye Mountain,
Yes.
getting the
Yes, exactly.
But
torture
hands,
skill for Gnarl, and
hands. What
I'm fine with
does
not doing it, it's
do,
okay.
do you want? Do you want to let Dev do something for change?
Well, I do a lot of sneaking around. I'm fine. I have a lot to do in this campaign. It's okay. I'm good.
Quiet, Dev. You're not allowed to talk about what you want to do anymore. Now, hands. I think we should make room for Dev to let Dev do Dev things.
I'm okay, kids.
Nope.
Thank you. This is
Too
just
late.
fine with me.
You asked.
Okay, fine. Here, I will do dev things. All right. I choose to sleep through the night peacefully.
That doesn't sound very Devian to me.
well, no, the
murdering
thing is,
children.
it
Oh,
actually
sleeping and being lazy. Yes, it is.
it actually kind of is a dev thing, because it's like, I want to do this. I'm bored now.
Hands is like, I want to do things
Listen,
too.
okay,
We do
if
we do the things hands want to do, and those things have
If
cost us dearly.
We do the thing hands wants to do because they typically lead to tangible benefits.
Tangible.
If we had discovered that
Tangible
this guy
benefits,
actually
hands.
was- Hold on. If we
Hands
had
fell from
discovered
a
that this guy
tower.
actually was bad, then I would have robbed him. But he seems all right, so let's not do it.
Aw. Dev really is just a big softy.
I doubt that. Kill children.
I
He's
think
just
we're
doing
being
that
very
because he wants to
good.
avoid
He looks the
conflict.
tavern owner, and he's reminded of way back in his youth how a
No.
tavern owner felt.
What
pity
really
on him and
happened
gave
is
him food.
hands put his foot down on the no thing, and then Dev got skittish.
What a truly cruel thing to do.
I know. Hands needs to be more accepting. Oh well, it is what it is. We will have to deal with Hans's problems later.
His people problems. Right,
During this
well,
campaign,
let
I do
me,
have people problems because he's.
let me
Skaven.
just go and delete this beautiful battle map I made for no fucking purpose then.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Arch. We tried.
I'm sure
It
you
was
can
a pretty
repurpose
good
it
battle
later.
map, though. I'll give you that. Would have been an excellent place to have a great battle, but certain bottle of ketchup is
Hold on,
cranky
it's
today.
the same inn map that you used last time we were at an inn.
Yeah, I noticed.
Dev, we're right now. Arch and I are rubbing it into Hands. Shush.
You mean you're attempting to, but it's not.
And
really
actually,
going
it's
anywhere.
not the same one, okay?
It
'Cause
isn't.
The other one was during the daytime. This was during the nighttime.
Yeah,
So
the
you
nighttime
changed the light
variant was
layer.
cooler.
So you changed the light layer.
Now
Yes.
back to bullying Hands because he's weak, pathetic, and vulnerable. He's like, Hands.
There. I
Don't
think
worry.
Neoth's stats are going to be really terrible in everything that has to do with fighting, but his intelligence is going to be very high. There, we have ourselves a reoccurring character now who will. I don't even know what I'll do with him, but I'm sure I'll do something.
It's gonna
with
be
him.
really funny when he just gets caught out, and for whatever reason, Disco's able to shoot him, and just gets Ulrich Furies, and he dies in one hit.
Or you capture him and he's just doesn't even remember you anymore. Like, where are you? We have a grudge against you.
For me, it was
Yo.
Tuesday.
Tuesday. But for Gnarl, it was his entire life.
But for Gnarl, it was the day he was dumped in a pit full of poop.
To be fair, that is pretty Skaven to remember all the slights.
Well, you spend an uneventful evening at the tavern owner's inn. You are not robbed or poisoned or otherwise accosted in any way, really. It's a respectable establishment.
Well, that's a nice change for a change, if you know what I'm saying.
And that's a first.
Quite lovely.
Bjorch. Now what happens next, Bjorch?
Ah, you wake up.
Just kill self.
All right,
Guess we
let's
head
go on
out.
the road. Let's go.
Yeah. What are you doing waiting for, Bjorch?
Like
Come
the
on,
Oregon
Bjorch.
Trail, you click the embark button and you just go on your merry way.
Waiting for RNG events to trigger.
That's why you just always have the speed set to fastest, because it gets you through the map faster, so you have less chance to run into the terrible events. With a lot of those games, that's typically how it works. Even
Oh my
though,
god, that's retarded.
no, because even
Yeah.
though like your wagon wheels break faster, because you're getting less events, the likelihood of you getting the really bad ones is actually less.
Yeah, a lot of the older games just ran off. They were directly pinned to clock speed on the CPU. So there's some weird things when you play it on faster computers.
Oh god. Yeah, I've heard about that.
Yeah.
Or when things are tied to frame rate. Like,
Those
no!
are just funny.
What are you
Those are
doing?
just funny. Regardless, it sounds like we're going adventuring down a tunnel that only leads one direction.
Well, sadly, this was literally the last inn before Red Eye, so I don't have any opportunities to do anything else, tragically.
What a blonde bimbo. Oh. Got him.
But hey, on the bright side, this whole little quick trip to have Gnarl's be taught torture skill has brought plenty of content, frankly.
Not just that. Also, if I remember right, around here we can potentially also get some of Disco's stuff that she
Yeah,
needs.
well,
for
yeah.
her
Actually,
stuff.
the
I
original,
hope so.
the original reason why we started this thing in the begin with wasn't for Gnarl. It was actually for Disco. Gnarl's thing
Well-
just sort of appeared along the way.
And we chose this location because it happened to line up with places we can get stuff.
Yep.
I
the-
already gave Disco the thing she needed.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, I did.
I know for a fact that the reason why we started this quest in my notes is because for Disco's side quest.
You
Yeah.
gave me a list of things we needed to get, and most
Yeah.
of them were from dwarves.
Yeah, which is why we have to go
yeah,
here.
no, not all of them, but I've given them one of the things.
Yes, but that's not
Alright,
the reason
well-
why we're here, though. The reason
Yeah.
why we're here is to push the Disco quest along.
Well, yeah, but the skull of a traitor.
Yeah, we have that.
Do you?
Okay, well, if that's enough for me to upgrade to engineer, then let's go back. But you gave me an entire list of things we needed to get.
We're
and
not gonna
most of
just
them
go
came from
back.
dwarves.
Yeah.
Where's the skull of the traitor, though?
That little tiny rat we need to capture. Have to find him.
Yes.
It's sitting on Karsnik's shoulders.
Not
Yeah.
Karsnik's head. It's
Neoth does. I told you I'd tell you, and well, Neoth will indeed fulfill the requirements of the skull of a traitor.
As party looks at quest log,
stupid fuck.
yeah, as party looks at quest log, it's like, wait, guys, something triggered. Skull of traitor nearby.
Now we turn around and we go find the skull.
You arrive in front of the gates of Red Eye Mountain. Just turn around quietly. Head
That's-
back into the tunnels.
That's how it is. So we're gonna head back to the tavern now. Wait, no, I was kidding.
The thing he said he was going to be reoccurring. Whether or not that's going to be accurate is a different story.
I mean,
But he did say that.
accuracy boils down to Arch's memory. Really want to trust them.
And opportunity.
Two factors here, actually. I may be Boomer, but Boomer has two different wounds.
Opportunity probably primarily being the main one. But yes, you arrive at the gates of Red Eye Mountain. It's actually fairly sizable at this point. The lower parts are held right now by Clan Moors. They might not have originally been in charge necessarily, but they most definitively are now, as it's Clan Moors banners that hang off every single surface, and all of the clan rats around are carrying Clan Moors insignia. At the gates, there are a dozen storm vermin and big burly fuckers too. They're easily Gnarl's size, and they're checking everyone's credentials as they're entering.
Okay. Guess we go up then.
Yep, sounds good.
All right.
Sure, do it.
You approach the gates. The big, lovely gates. Actually, they're not particularly lovely. I mean, they're wooden gates underground. They're probably rotten at this point. But they're gates nevertheless. And by Skaven standards, they are probably quite impressive. The big, burly gate guards see your little party approaching. You gonna do it just out in the open, as per usual? Sure, he says. All right. They lower their halberds to close off the gate, and the largest of the bunch comes forward and addresses Karsniket because he is white.
As you should.
He narrows his little eyes under his helmet, immediately suspicious. White rat, in these parts? Come long way away, have you? Perhaps from Skaven Blight?
No, not Skaven Blight. Small Warren.
Eyes narrow further. Sure.
Yep. Yeah.
Nothing grandiose, just yep.
Most very regular gray rat he's ever seen. I guess. I should.
The storm vermin looks skeptical. Very well, a small warren. I'm sure esteemed leader of a little warren will have insignia, mayhaps, papers.
Schwarzenegger sort of looks around. Nope.
Oh no, I thought we did have like stuff like that.
Nope, we don't. We have no papers from our warrant because we've never done any bureaucracy things.
That's true. The only ones who would have been giving out papers are you.
Yeah, but we haven't done that, so there are no papers in regards to our warrant. It's just a warrant. It's pretty basic.
Just tell him you've been too busy to draw up papers. Too busy
The
drawing
black-
up warrant. Doesn't he know what work is involved?
That's when he's
So
just
much
like, no.
effort.
No time for paperwork.
No time for bureaucracy, Squeak. Too busy plotting and scheming, Squeak. Planning.
The black rat's eyes narrow yet further until they're just little pinpricks.
Yeah, you could almost be confused as to thinking he's has his eyes closed.
Yes,
The
practically.
next way we raise his suspicion and squint him even to the point where they're closed is we just say, need to speak about traitor who plans to kill Big Boss Man, Squeak. Then he'll fucking
in
his
that
eyes
regard,
go-
in that regard, like we could just simply say it's like we're here regarding promised food to Clan Moors, and that one of the clan chieftains nearby has not been providing their fair share.
Hold on.
Is that
Let's
true?
see.
That's not true, is it? Are
That
we
is.
lying to him?
No,
No, that's the
we're not
truth.
lying. Yeah, we're not lying. Because if you remember last session, near the end, we found out that his grandiosity was actually withholding some food from Clan Moors.
Oh, okay. I mean, I have a way we
Which is
can
fine.
bullshit our way through this, but if you have an official way, might as well do that.
Well,
Also, we
the,
are here on official business as well.
The black rat with the squinting eyes proffers out one further question. No papers at all? No writ from council, mayhaps? Hmm? Nope, squeak. The black rat then looks at you for another second in a nice, long, judging stare, and trying to figure out if you're speaking the truth or not. And then, fine. Okay, then. And just lets you go past.
Yeah.
Have a good day,
It's the
Squeak.
thing where it's like-
Have a good day.
He already decided one way or the other how it was going to go down. He was just wanting to see what he would say. And it's like, just keep an uncomfortable silence. See what happens.
We really just don't have anything in regards to any of that stuff. It's just the genuine truth.
Also, Arch is not going to make us turn around and go do something else, so.
He's like, all right, you need to go back to your warren and get papers. Like, papers, please. Like, oh, no.
That's when we just go back like a little bit, then we just like draw them up that day, and it's like, new clan, this is simple.
Clan, potato clan. Grow potatoes, yeah. We grow-
Vast
What is the
quantities of
expected
underground
yield
potato.
for next year? It's like, shit.
Harvest not good. No potatoes.
What is percent of GDP spent on? No.
0 GDP, very small. Very small.
The rats give you the stink eye as you pass them by, but none of them accost you further. You have arrived at Red Eye Mountain. Congratulations. That didn't take so long, did it? No one with that name exists.
Ne'er-do-well.
Nobody with that name exists.
Like, he's not here.
That's true, he's not here.
Hans, what's the stupid rat's name?
Nardwell.
Oh, I was right. Nardwell.
Nordwell, but
That's
let's
what I
keep
said.
track.
I said Nordwell.
I
Well,
will just drop it in the group chat so you can see how it's spelled. So claims the
No.
Skaven wiki.
I'm hungry. Feed me, Deb. Feed me.
Red Eye Mountain
Today.
is quite heavily occupied. It is filled with all kinds of rats bustling back and forth here and there. The throng is quite excessive, you might even say.
I see. Do we need to gossip to find Nordwell's location?
Nordwell.
We shall gossip then, shan't we? Follow me, party. Damn. Not the success I was hoping for, but it was still a success. A success.
SSS.
I will gossip too if you want.
You might as well, to hopefully get a better roll than that one.
I don't have much fellowship.
And then we have to after we find out where he is.
Was that the
we should-
gulp of good luck disco? She's like, "Ugh."
I can't remember.
I was
With
wrong.
the gold we paid already, did that also account for lodgings in Red Eye or not?
Don't know.
No. It's just the travel there.
I thought it was, oh, the travel to and from that was paid for.
Yeah.
Okay, so we will have to figure out lodgings while we're here.
I'm sure there's a tavern owner somewhere nearby.
That looks suspiciously like all the other tavern owners we've seen.
Archie, listen. You increase budget for more characters. I think that.
All right. The people around seem they look weirdly at you, as if you're asking for directions to the World Trade Center in current day New York.
Like, where the two towers? They're like, oh my god. Like, they have PTSD.
They're
Like,
like, do you mean the memorials for them? No, the actual two towers.
need to go up in them. I got a bomb to plant. You're like, oh shit. Boom, boom.
In a heavy Arab accent.
Hello. See, you're basically a sleeper cell for like a terrorist organization that was supposed to take out the towers later, a decade later, if the first attack failed. But then you never got the memo that it failed. So you're looking for them.
Well, they all point you towards the central fortress, as it's no secret that that's where Nordwell is. He's been chilling there since his arrival.
She'll waddle there and go to the Black Rat guards or whatever guards there be. Approach them.
The fortress is a pretty massive underground construct that seems to be built mostly from the detritus of old dwarven settlements. Like, you can see a door here, a windowsill there, like pavement over there, all kind of smushed together with what you think is supposed to pass for cement or concrete or something like that, just roughly slapped onto the walls.
Sounds perfect.
The guards, however, are far more impressive. The outer city is patrolled by groups of clan rats, albeit surprisingly disciplined ones. Like, they march almost intact with one another. Their uniforms are almost passingly similar, etc. Like, by Skaven standards, this is practically the Roman fucking army right here. The Eastern Roman army, but
My
still.
god, they're all wearing the same colors.
My god, the uniformity.
It's very unusual. The Black Rats, however, the entire fortress seems to be occupied by nothing but Black Rats. You see them on the ramparts, you see them on the gates, you see them walking up and down outside. There are probably hundreds of them that you see already, and it's a frightening force.
Especially considering black rats are, from my memory, supposed to be somewhat rare.
Yes, they are. Like, 1 in 1,000 or something, Skaven is a Black Rat.
But Clan Moors was blessed by the horned rat.
With many, many El Negro Rato.
Right?
It's like a scene from that video game, you know, where they walk around and they go like, "Queekra, queekra, queekra."
Bard.
But may do the queekra noise.
Talk to the bird.
He just wanted you to acknowledge Vermintide.
He's barge tied.
Very well. The guards look at you as if some kind of sentient sewage had coalesced in front of it and spat upon its boots.
Good. I walk up to one and I'm like, have information that you tell Nordwell. Like that. Sound a little crazy.
He looks at you, narrows eyes.
It is in regards to food. Yes, warlord. Most treacherous, bad warlord.
Treacherous warlord. Hmm.
I guess Nara will actually speak up since, he's black fur, so surely he can talk to a fellow black fur.
Oh, before you speak, you also notice that at the mention of treacherous warlord, their paws tighten around their halberds, and all of the nearby black rats stiffen up a little bit.
Not referring to Lord of Clanmore's Nardwell. Another clan lord was the one being treacherous, withholding food from clan chieftain.
They relax a fraction again.
God damn it, hands. Trying to make this a tense situation. Been funny.
Yeah, but you see, fur solidarity.
Yeah,
It's funnier to run them around the circles because they're like, so like, what's happening?
The the chief guard raises a clawed hand and taps a sign above the gate. No whites allowed.
I can't read.
As would all of them just give them like the dead eye look.
Warlord Nordwell is indisposed at the moment for any messengers from the council, particularly the ones of your complexion.
Not from council, Squeak.
Independent white fur.
Independent white fur. Yes, and I'm a breeder.
Not speak for councils. Independent rat, Squeak. Strong.
Color of my fur should not indicate social status in society.
Only when it doesn't benefit me.
Pretty much.
The guard looks at you, his helmet slightly askew on his head, a tiny dribble of saliva running down the side of his mouth. Do I look stupid to you? White fur come all this way with little party. Wants to see warlord.
If true, would not Gracier be armed better if sent by council? Gestures to ramshackle party.
He smiles. No, because well-armed party would have had accident on the way.
Fair point. But no, not from council, Squeak.
Warlord Nardwell does not wish to be disturbed. The council may have misgivings of large gathering of rats. Nordwell would not like to have any opportunity for official censor to reach him. You unknown and wrong color.
Game flat out saying your party composition is wrong for this little instance.
They don't trust you. See, this is the thing. In this situation, to explain the context too, what Nordwell is doing is probably not strictly speaking legal. Skaven legal speaking.
By Skaven society.
Yep. Like mobilizing an army of 10,000 rats and then marching them halfway through the Under Empire has probably made quite a few local warlords nervous.
To be fair, as it should.
Yes.
Can I say something?
No, he just looks at you distrustfully.
Nordwell's success here greatly benefits me, Squeak. No reason to interfere with mighty great warlord.
Mighty great warlord. Is that obese enough? Obese enough? No. Obsequious enough. There you go.
I was wondering which word you were trying to go for.
Nordwell strong leader. Fuck it.
You see, now you're putting it on so thick they might think you're just bullshitting.
Yeah, but it's also a Skaven need to do. To not do it would be heresy.
Oh,
You
I'm
would.
not denying that. Just observing.
The rat does not look convinced at all. He turns to one of his sergeants and says, "Escort these officials from the headquarters. Rest assured, your request will be sent to Warlord." Looks at notes. "Nodwell of your arrival honored." Looks at notes. "Council members."
Not council members. Quick.
A group of black rats are muscling you away from the gates.
Nordwell. Thinky. How to get Nordwell's attention? Vaporizing his guard? Not good idea.
All right,
Might be
time for.
seen as sign of
Honestly, what I'm thinking is that Gnarl should come back kind of by himself, because he is the correct fur color. And basically, not necessarily like talk about like the other reasons we're here, but it's like, hey, I'm here to learn a skill for my little Warren.
Yeah, I'm here for a meta reason. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
The black and brown furs might have more success, it's true.
Fair enough. Dying inside. Hungry. Hurry.
All right, then I guess Nara would just, as we're being, or I'm assuming at this point we've been shuffled away enough that it's like, don't come back, all that jazz. Nara would just say
Don't
to
call us,
Karsunik,
we'll call you. Oh.
try to find lodgings. I will see if I can fare better. Potential, bonuses because of fur color. While your status in Skaven society at large is higher because of your fur color, here it may be holding you back.
That moment when you realize Hans is talking to you in character. Yeah, squeak.
A racial affinity
Nardwell
bonus obtained.
is dislike.
Yes,
Actually,
yes. Go figure it out.
No, I was just talking. I know that Queek really doesn't like Gray Seers, but I'm assuming does Nodwell not like them as well, or is that just Queek?
It's more a dislike for what they represent.
The thing is, a Gracier ally would be quite powerful for Nordwell. But the problem is he could never trust them because of the Gracier's relationship to the council.
If that's the case, did Karsnicket actually ever tell Gnarl that he was a disgraced Gracier?
Yeah, I mean, at this point, you don't even really need to ask that. That's just
Yeah,
kind of
I-
obvious.
No, because basically I'm trying to figure out if he would actually know that to even bring up the fact that as far as the other Graciers are concerned,
You would,
You're-
based
you're
on
a
the
pariah.
fact that we have zero like reputation when it comes to like doing anything. Like you would have figured that out by now because any Gracier with reputation in the council would flaunt that about.
Yeah, I don't think Karsnick would use the word disgraced.
He would never
Uh.
say it himself, but it would be obvious to anybody who knew Karsnicket that he is not on good terms with the council.
More like betrayed.
all right. So it sounds like Gnarl is going to attempt to get an audience, and Karsnicket and others are going to try to find lodgings. Is that correct?
We'll mull about, look for a tavern and stuff like that. Perhaps one of the party members should go with you. Maybe take Dev with. Basil and I will go find lodgings. Because Rattata will be useful in case things were to go wrong. Versus Scrazzle and I would just hold
the
you
thing
down.
is, because to my memory, in order to actually get taught the torturer skill, we were basically going to offer services.
Yep, but go with Scrazzle.
I mean, Rattata.
Or Rattata. Scrazzle will come with me.
Hold on. I was under the impression that you only wanted to go because you're black rats, they're black rats. We're gonna
But Arch
make
said
it
that.
make it only
You're
blacks.
you're fine. You're literally
Yeah,
the lesser
Dev,
color.
remember, he said that blacks and brown furs can get along better. It's just because of what white furs represent, which is why they don't like them.
And also fucking Scrazzle's a naked rat, so they'll look down on a naked rat.
Basically, white fur.
Is that
So-
how it is?
Yeah, basically, we're doing this for race reasons. You two go together, and we.
Yeah,
good.
yeah. Unironically, it's fur color. That's the reason we're doing this.
All right. Okay. What about like red fur or purple fur or any other
The
color,
thing,
color of fur?
the thing is, in Skaven society, it's either white, black, or brown.
Right.
At least if we're going off the lore, as far as I'm aware.
Yeah. I guess anything else is just considered just regular pleb Skaven, aside from white and black.
Basically, yes.
Yep. Okay.
So it sounds like party compositions for the two groups have been decided.
Scrazzle's gonna
Alright.
grumble something about them not being able to stand our greatness.
That is a thing. You find another fat tavern owner.
Is it the same
We
guy?
hang out in the tavern.
All right. Then I guess Gnarl and Rattata go back because Gnarl doubts they actually.
Turn will be short. I guess we'll just
Okay.
gossip the entire time.
Yeah, I was gonna recommend you guys should roll gossip.
Yes, we'll gossip.
Because once you guys are gonna last forever, and then literally Disco and I can just open up our other computers and look at the
I
screens.
mean, with rolls like that, I would just recommend using fates.
Today's session I
Uh,
will, because today we're not gonna do
yeah.
any more combat.
May as well. I have 3 of them.
Listen to this fate privilege over here.
Well, somebody keeps walking into dangerous situations.
Someone should stop summoning demons.
Somebody should stop trying to throw people out towers.
Hands. Actually, Hands wasn't the one who tried to do that.
Yeah,
That was me.
Gnarl or no, not Gnarl. Mangle tried to help, but he couldn't get there. Remember?
It was Mengel's idea. It was Karsnicket, the one who was
Anyway,
like.
I gossip the hell out of that tavern.
Now we're looking for a rat who goes by the name of Neoth.
Anything particular you are gossiping for?
Anything? We're describing the story of Neoth to other rats.
No, we're literally gossiping about that.
Okay, trying to hear if there's anybody else who's been scammed recently. Well, there's nobody who's been scammed in this area before, so there's no real information about Neoth here. The GM has not written anything down about that yet.
Well, that's a waste of a roll.
No, it is information because you know he hasn't been here yet. But yeah, so
Oh, let's get through the Hands and Dev.
Oh, you return to the gate guards.
all right. I guess Nara will walk up and say, I hope now that I am by myself, we can speak more freely. Black fur to black fur.
He looks you over. You are mistaken. Not like you, lesser furred black fur. We are mighty Moors elite, you understand. We are proper, original black furs.
I see. That's it. What's to play it?
And just like, racism.
Yeah.
Racism.
I will not
Literally,
deny.
Beavis Kangs.
I will not deny that the reputation of Clan Moore's Black Skaven is well earned. But I am hoping that coming by myself, you can at least have more reason to consider what I say, not in the presence of a white fur.
Damn dirty whites.
Yeah, you see, he may be arguing about specific pecking order, but then I just bring up, but at least we're not in the presence of white furs.
He still seems dismissive and arrogant. He's treating you like an African American in Nairobi. It's apparently not very nice, I've been told. However, he does cast a glance over at Dev wearing his robes, and his demeanor changes a little bit again. Clan Eshin, is it?
Oh, don't mind me. Hold on.
Oh, he's
Hold on.
asking, like, you are Clan Eshin, which mechanically,
just-
yes.
Hold on, just give me a second here. Let me just grab something here.
Probably food.
I'll just disappear. So I'm picturing it like he looks at me and I'm just like, oh, and then I just turn invisible.
You
Lost.
have to forgive my companion. He's touched in the head. But
Very much so.
he is of Clan Eshin.
Eshin clan has representatives in Nordwell's court. Was wondering if he was with the representatives. Seems not.
Nope.
Well, the guard seems rather stony-faced. He maintains his position of racial superiority.
All right. Then Nara will go with this. The party I came with did come here for a reason, and while he was a white fur, he did not lie. We are not with the council, and honestly, the white fur I was with is not liked by other white furs. Disgraced he is. Kicked out, I suspect. At least by their society.
Well, if your master is such a miserable failure, I'm sure he will have no problem proving it to our satisfaction.
That is one of the reasons I came back, because I wanted to offer our services in exchange for knowledge, among other things. Specifically, I came to Red Eye Mountain to learn how to torture things without killing them. I have a bad habit of breaking things before they tell me what I want to know, and wanted to offer my services in exchange for knowledge.
He looks at you again dismissively. Services, pah. have more than enough black furs already of superior stock, but if your master truly is a disgraced Grey Seer, then I'm sure he would have no problem working against the Council's interest here. Yes? For example, by venturing into the middle layers. There has been tales of interference of a magical kind, probably other seers trying to spy on beloved master. If your white fur could deal with these things, he might prove himself suitably disloyal.
I'm just writing this down in my notes. So they want us to deal with the interference in the middle layers.
Yes, and there is some magic nonsense going on there that has apparently made the Skaven nervous, and they suspect it's the council trying to interfere in some way.
Deal with interference in middle layers to prove Karsnicket is, at the very least, not on the same page as the council.
That he is indeed a traitor.
Very well. I will bring this to my white-furred companion.
He nods dismissively. Remember to spit in his food. Calls after you.
I don't need to. Everyone else does it. And with that, I guess we go back. See if we found lodgings.
It's a wonderful tavern, owned by a wonderful tavern owner.
Wait, is it our turn?
Yeah, basically, the TLDR is we have to deal with some magical interference in the middle layers
Hmm.
to
Yep,
have...
no, I heard that. I was
Okay.
just in the kitchen, looking around, seeing what I had for dinner.
Yep.
I was listening, but I was in a different room. Alright. Okay, so, oh, cool. We're back in the tavern. Or have you rejoined us completely?
No, we were walking back there. If you guys wanted to do something, I imagine you'd be able to do that.
Can we do another gossip check? About a different subject?
About what?
About, anyone seeing any sort of white rats besides, myself? Has there been any activity?
Of white rats, nonchalantly asking about other white rats.
Yeah, basically.
I can't help but
Make up.
notice I'm kind of by myself around here.
It feels kind of lonely, if you will. Yes, nay, yes, nay.
Sure, you can try that. Well,
Great roll. Oh,
you certainly do get the distinct impression that you are, in the reverse scenario here, you are the black man who has wandered into the whites-only cafe somewhere circa 1950s America.
God damn it. Yeah.
You are given many, many looks and stares as you go about your business. But most of them seem to say that if there were any white furs here, they probably would have left quickly. In fact, you catch many looks at you that seems to be like, maybe Rob?
Why, Rob?
It's a very hostile environment for white furs.
Literally, Jesus, I have the marking from the great horned rat himself on my head. It says I will die if I get like 4 more of them.
No, you need to get 13.
Whatever.
And you have like what? 1? 2?
What?
And it even says you get a bit of a boost when dealing with other Skaven, if I remember right.
It does, because you're basically walking around as the chosen one. Or one of the chosen ones.
Alright. Yep, you got that, so I guess after that, that's when Gnarl and Rattata show back up again. Well, good news. I do have something we can do to prove that you are not with the Council. There appears to be some magical interference of some kind in the middle layers. Nardwell suspects it's the Council, but if we can deal with it, they would be more willing to deal with us, as if it is the Council, you have shown that you are not working with them.
Schwarzenegger rubs his little beard teeth. Perhaps after we had a night's rest, we will go to the middle layers and search for these fellow ACers.
Might not be Greyseers, could be others. But so long as the interference is removed, they will be willing to deal with us.
Well, you have your next quest. And seeing as Kyle is complaining about his tummy, I suppose that is an indication that we should move on to Super Chats.
No, we don't have to. We can keep going. I was just looking around the kitchen to see what I had for options. I've decided that after we're done with the RP, I will order pizza before Victoria too. But we can keep going. Here's to normal time end. Fine.
Well, it's 20 minutes till Dev is out of here, so. And we've reached a natural point, as we'll probably be getting some combat next time, unless you do something foolish, something silly, something ridiculous. There should have been combat today. You were supposed to attack that inn.
Well, the issue is he got really skittish when we didn't negotiate pay, then ran away.
He couldn't know, though.
It's
He
true.
couldn't have. What I'm saying is it's
No.
really his fault.
Plus, now that I've introduced magic, I have an excuse to put the Necromancer in the next fight.
And I'm assuming, because it was a fairly light session, 100 XP.
100 XP. 100 XP. And 8 pieces of silver. Profitable.
Is good.
Again. Like
I
how
am
Chad,
indeed your god.
Chad is all like, Gibbs wants food. Basically, a fucking hobbit. Literally the first meal of the day. My god, Chad.
That's what you always do to me whenever I eat.
Yeah, but
So
you
take it,
are.
Gibbs.
See, the difference is how many times do you eat a day? I haven't had breakfast, and I normally don't have lunch. I normally only eat during dinner.
Well, the
Dev
main
eats
reason
like
that I had
3
a
times
nap,
a stream.
I had a nap before the stream was because Naomi and I had sushi.
They had
Those are
food
good combo.
sleepies. God damn that Dev ingesting so much. Dev Coon.
All right. Then, let us we want some stuff then now. Glowy has waited a week for these, poor little Glowy, to say Arch needs to copy Blue's clues, have a sausage leave dirty paw marks and everything to give the party a clue. Then Shaq can be like, this is a clue, this is a clue. Make party sing sausage clues. Oh, sausage clues, who, what, where, why? Basically introducing Batman vision from those games. I feel like the party would find this gimmicky quickly.
That is
Only
extremely
maybe.
likely.
Desert Hamster says, remember to vote for the stream. Yes. Very important. Vote for the correct names. Chloe, in my head, Disco's character is blind. When Arch brings up a map and she says she can't see, Arch should say, great role playing, Disco. If only Carla could do the same. Cruel.
Damn.
Wow.
And she might be blind, considering how often she misses.
No, I just have real bad rolls.
Or you could blame it on your disability.
She actually rolled really well for that damage roll for potentially shooting that rat that ran away from us. It's just it didn't hit.
Yeah.
Might actually have killed the poor little bastard, which would have been tragic. That
For
would have
him.
been a silly side quest, just like shoot him, I'm dead. Like, god damn it.
Shouldn't have scarfed it then. My trigger finger gets itchy when people get to it, like when they make sudden moves.
Shouldn't have moved. I was but you were about to shoot him. Yeah, but I was gonna shoot him more now.
Yeah, he made a sudden move. That's what happened.
Glad the Doc says, kills old tavern keeper. The party. Oh no, they killed the old tavern keeper in his dying breath. He gave us ownership of the tavern. We will avenge him and run the tavern to honor him. Like, this has a higher income than our Warren does. Wow.
Funny how that works.
Psycho Kozel, here for the food fund. I hear that you're organizing a charity for devs so we can afford more food. Hashtag enslave Gibbs. I don't think there's any way we can fit more food into Dev. Dev of the 600-pound chair.
It's pretty comfy.
I imagine. It was made to accommodate airplanes. Chloe says, Dinky and the Snicket. Dinko and the Snicket. One is a genius, the other is insane. To prove their ratty worth, they'll overthrow the earth. They're Dinky, and the Snicket, Snicket.
You didn't sing
I
the
think
song
that was supposed to
properly,
be.
Arch.
I know, I didn't realize until I was done. It's not that easy, okay, to remember fucking the theme song jingles from cartoons that are 30 years old.
How can you not remember that, Bart? It was one of the best cartoons.
Was it though? Was it truly?
What?
Black 1917 says, Squeck and Hail Arch Christ, our fluffy Lord and Saviour. Breed Gibbs. Also, hi Hands, hi Dev, hi Disco. How's Kitty?
Kitty in a different room. They were all annoying me. They kept climbing on me.
And then they were exiled to starve. Somewhere.
No, they think that they're being exiled to starve because they're still on fancy food that they don't like. And so they'll eat it, but only because there's literally nothing else being offered and they're not pleased about it.
Hey. My old cat was a lovely, retarded little creature. He had to eat a worm cure once because he wouldn't stop eating filthy shit outdoors. And he had the best reaction to it because normally he's given both dry food and wet food. And the wet food, he didn't really care about the meat. He just licked the fucking sauce off it and then continued eating the dry food. But here you had to eat a special food with medicine on it, which was this powdered white stuff. And after being hungry for like a day and being kept inside so he couldn't eat animals outside, he started eating it. And he did that thing that cats do with their mouths when they open it at maximum size and then lick as if cleaning their mouths. And he made a sound that sounded awfully much like hate you, hate you, hate you.
Leo's a little bit like that with these tablets at the moment. I have to keep kind of trying to hide them in a bit of chicken. And he finds the tablet that's like, buried it right in there. And it's like, ugh, ugh, ugh. Out comes the tablet. While the meat goes in. It's like, you them.
Yep. I didn't have the heart to continue that, so instead we got a liquid thing, which I was given this little plastic syringe thing, not with a stabby thing, but just the squirty part. And you had to fill that with white goo, and then I had to wrestle the fucking cat down and spray this into his mouth. Kitty was not fond of this treatment.
I can imagine.
Kitty never
God.
forgave Bart.
It must be so confusing for a cat to like, why are you doing this to me? No, glub, 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 no
That's like-
way.
But I loved you.
Oh, poor kitties. They are so stupid. Shadow Fox 2300 says, lol, so Dev is literally a tunnel rat from Vietnam. Kind
Yeah.
of. But he didn't have a pistol. All he found was poop, not a pistol. Chloe says, I want this to turn into an Evil Dead situation with the ring controlling Dev's hand and he has to fight himself. We can do that.
Strangles himself with his own tail.
Today, too, I'm like, Dev, you're going to have to talk to the guard. You're going to have to engage in the RP and talk to him because he'll get you into the camp. And Dev's just like, see John Cena.
It's like every time Dev has to RP, Dev's just like, Dev go invisible. Dev go. Bad Dev. Need to beat him more.
You're not supposed to see me. I'm a stealthy guy.
You're literally
Bully.
standing there.
I'm sure Estrin will find him somewhere.
That's what Clinician. It's like, you weren't supposed to be here.
Like 5 assassins show up in his room one morning. It's like, why are you here? Knives on his throat.
Did you betray Clan?
Glow in the Dark says, Dev has a sticky, stinky paws. That's true. So the upgraded level of stinky paws can be used in melee too to disgust the opponent.
Give them a -10 attack modifier.
Glowy says, okay, backstab Black Skaven by telling Fat Skaven for a reward, of course, then backstab Fat Rat to the Big Cheese, then have the new advisor as leader. See, that would have been perfect. Just put him in charge of the war and he'd sit there on a giant throne looking tiny and scared. It would be overthrown in like 5 minutes. And Sandoom says, fan art of the Great Necromancer I commissioned is now the Bickering Bunch fan art Discord. I hope you all enjoy. Oh, Sandoom was the one who commissioned this. Thank you very much, Sandoom. It looks really, really cool. Kyle didn't even tell me who commissioned it. It's just commissioned. Like, you should probably buy them.
Look,
all I'm gonna say.
Put it back up. Wow. Also, how much XP did we
It
get
is
for
really
the
good.
session?
100.
I'll pull that up again.
Glowy says, did everyone hear Kibbs was late again? We got to ask Kibbs, is it a boy or a girl?
What? Whatever your name is, Frank. He's like, Best part is when you know them.
It's cruel. But yeah, Sandoom, that looks really, really cool. I'm sure we can use it somewhere, somehow. Excellent 88. Yo, I saw the X-Files episode Teso dos Bichos. It has necromancy, plus a touch of squeak. X-Files. I never watched X-Files because my parents were like, no, this is scary. You can't watch this. You'll be traumatized. And I tried to watch it years later, and I found this old shitty like VHS copy torrent, and it was so bad quality. I saw like 3 minutes of the first episode. I was like, nah.
To be fair, I do remember watching one episode where there was like an alien that was like in this like underground tunnel, kind of going back to the tunnel rat Vietnam comparison, and it just like devoured people that would go into the tunnels.
I might have to try and find a decent copy of the X-Files because I really loved the first like 2 seasons of Supernatural. You know, when it wasn't just about fucking hell and demons and garbage, but it was new and cool monsters.
Are you saying you don't like the fact that the 2 main characters have a demon chick for the guy that's supposed to be aligned with heaven and a angel chick for the guy who basically went to hell? Are you saying that's not interesting?
To be fair, they're both kind of hot, so you know.
Damn, defeated bands. Oh.
What I hate the most about Supernatural is that it's such an enormous cop-out. Like whenever you think something cool is gonna happen, like something demonic or hell-like or angelic is gonna happen, it's just a dude with like black SFX on his fucking eyes or something. Like that's not a demon. Like that's just boring.
Well, budget, not very big. It's not-
I mean, it should be. Supernatural has ran for how many dozens of fucking seasons now?
You know how big the budget
a
is?
decent amount.
Boy. You know those costumes and stuff aren't cheap. Like if you ever seen Farscape and the animatronics in that show are fucking awesome. But you'll notice a lot of the alien races are just dudes with makeup because they spend all the budget on the animatronics like in one season. Which the animatronics are awesome, but the aliens that they encounter are like, wow, they're just people. Like some of them are just people with different clothing.
Yeah, it's like this is a race that looks just like humans. It's like,
Because they have limited budget. Now, a show that actually gets a massive ass budget and can do lots of crazy stuff is Stargate. Stargate or the later Star Treks actually do
Atlantis.
lots of stuff. Deep Space Nine's outfits are awesome. Stargate, yep. Atlantis had a huge budget because of science for the fucking amount of shit.
Mm-hmm.
But Barch doesn't
I'm
like
halfway
these.
looking forward to that Stargate RTS. Maybe if that's good, then I'll give a shit about the TV series.
You should check out this TV show because it's actually pretty good. It's Air Force propaganda, but it's good.
One is
Season
a bit
one-
special because they're trying
That's
to find
every
their footing.
sci-fi though. Almost every
Yeah.
sci-fi. Babylon 5 season 1, fucking Next Generation season 1, Like these shows have a hard time finding their footing. But once they do, they're good. What's the-
Stargate.
Stargate's pretty good. Stargate's one of the best sci-fis out there. And if you haven't seen it, you should check it out.
It's really
Kyle.
funny how basically
That's incorrect.
like the it was the Air Force, right? That was those the ones that had control of the Stargate.
Oh yeah, they did.
Yeah, basically like these Air Force guys, it's like, oh no, these alien races, they're kicking our teeth in, and then in later seasons, like they're sent out to kick their teeth in.
I know for a fact because the internet has told me that Halo is the gold standard of sci-fi.
See, Stargate's awesome because the P90, it's a gun I would never care about, but because I saw Stargate as a kid, like I've always wanted a P90.
Also, if I remember right, that's one of the few sci-fi shows that like shows people like reloading their guns.
Yes, but that's also because they actually brought in a lot of military people to as advisors to the show. Because it was also funded by the Air Force as propaganda.
It was, and it worked.
In fact, a lot of the Air Force boys in our Discord server actually said that they joined the Air Force specifically because they saw Stargate. I never asked, but I should have. I was like, how close is it to Stargate? Probably not at all.
They would
Probably
say
not at
I was
all.
disappointed. That's
Also,
what they
wait,
would say.
isn't the P90 from GoldenEye?
It might have been in it's P90PW if I believe correctly. Like a little cute little machine gun that go kind of adorable.
Yeah. Hold on. Give me a second.
The thing would be nasty in close quarters if I had to wager a guess.
Yeah, I'll put it in the chat. Yeah, it was one of the late game guns.
Oh, that thing. I remember people dual wielding those, and it's like, you fucking piece of shit.
What game
Yeah.
was that?
GoldenEye.
GoldenEye on the N64.
Oh my god, yeah.
Yeah, and I was right. They did change the name of the gun in that game because that's when it's like the AK-47 was just the assault rifle
Yeah, they couldn't actually use real gun names.
for actually copyright reasons
Mhm.
because those guns are trademarked and all that.
Glowy says, still claim he died if he shows up saying he's lying. Possible NPC Skaven name Gnicket, considering he uses a poo. Maybe more Indian name, Raj Rakashit. That's cruel and racist towards Indians, even though I too am racist towards Indians. I cannot get over how much I hate the Indian accent, particularly in Halo, because it's just, she sounds fat and she looks fat, and I'm just like, you are fat.
You are.
You see, the issue is when you say that, I only think of Apu, so it's just like Marines popping out, throwing grenades, and going, "Thank you, come again."
Oh my god. I had a
Cool.
toy cash register as a kid that would say that, "Thank you, come again," and I just like smash that button over and over again. See how fast I can get it to go.
Like a very annoying child.
I was bored.
Axelhead88 says, Yo, I saw the X-Files episode. Oh, there they are. Tesla bitch, yes. Silver Kestrel, hey Art, ever thought about talking to Sargon and getting his notes from Crusade RP? We'll have to see a redux of D&D Crusader, owned by you. Keep up with the good work. You know what? Let's fucking do it. Kyle, do you want to be on that fucking island?
It's like,
No.
We're gonna go back to the
do
island?
you want to deal with the infrastructure of a mining operation?
See, I
Kyle.
heard V and I heard Arch, and I've
Yeah.
even heard Dev complain about this to such a length that like it just sounds
That's-
like hell.
It sounds like a great fucking idea. Like, I kind of want to do this now because I can put you through this.
Well, I wouldn't want to
IP.
go back to it without Sargon, to be honest. It was his
No,
baby.
Yeah, but he can give me the notes and he can, like, code DM and tell me how to do things.
Wow, throwing little Sargaruni under the bus. Arch is like,
And
this
it'd be great. Like Kyle is like, okay, I've built the palisades. We're done. No, that was 5 meters of palisade. Roll again.
roll again.
Yeah, that was ridiculous. You had us roll to build 5 meters of wall.
Why though?
Over and over and
Okay,
over.
let me ask this question. What did you do to Sargon to piss him off exactly?
Something clearly. And then when we were done building, the fucking crocodiles attacked the walls.
Why
Shaka.
would crocodiles
When
randomly
alligators
attack
attack.
wooden palisades?
They just did, Kyle, and it's gonna happen to you.
It's gonna happen.
Have you considered they might have been weregators?
All right, what we're gonna do is April 1st. It's
Oh.
gonna have to be next year. We're just gonna have a jumbo session of this, like 72 hours straight.
72 hours. Somebody's paying for my pizza to be fucking delivered.
Just constant 72-hour endurance fucking D&D run with that story. Oh, it'd be fantastic. And Sargon put us in positions where we were supposed to be dead. Like, some of the shit he put up against us was the only reason we could survive was because Sargon didn't apply their rules as written. Like the fucking Hydra. One Hydra would have been a challenge for our party. He had like 5 other fuckers.
What did you do? Again, I will ask the question. What did you do to piss him off?
Something bad.
Or just like, I forgot. You just hurt so bad.
I don't think he really balanced encounters. He just put stuff in there as it would be. And if we died, we died.
If he dies, he dies.
Now, why wouldn't there be a family of hydras down there?
I can see a
Why wouldn't
DM.
there be
I can see a DM meme. You know, Sargon as that little big Soviet guy from the Rocky film. If he dies, he dies.
fucking Ireland? I swear to God. It's like, hey, we're just gonna be this Ireland thing is just gonna be a quick thing. Like, yeah. Then we finally get everything set up. Like, we have our farming community, we have our fortress, we've got the mine running. Everything is done. We're like, okay, cool. Let's get the fuck out of here. It's like there's a situation at your farm. Oh God, Jesus. Okay, let's go chase off the local wildlife. And it's like there are orcs living here, and they're raiding your settlement.
Is this Fallout 4? It's a good meme if he did that just because of that.
Those orcs killed more than a few farmers. They killed the campaign.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah. All right. Oh, there you go. Fucking D&D 72-hour marathon. That'd be great.
72 hour. Yeah, where's my pizzas? Pizzas and soda pops.
Yeah, Pete says multiple.
Gonna need one per day at least.
The Wall says, last time I checked up on one of my favorite characters authors, I was surprised to see blue hair. I went, oh no, poor Harry Dresden and the Dresden's Files. Your thoughts? I don't know who that is. Sorry.
I
Tragically.
do, but blue hair?
Hold on, I have
know
to switch
of the
something over,
Dresden
chat.
Files, but I know nothing specific about it.
Yeah, I mean, I've read the Dresden Files, but I don't know anything about blue hair.
Like, I've heard it's a
Cover that.
kind of interesting, like, RP system in universe, but I know nothing about the specifics.
Step around, ignore the background. It'll be back in a
Like,
second.
I've heard that it's like the mages in that universe, like, they don't
There we
interface
go.
with technology around them. Like, technology just doesn't work when a
Fixed it.
mage is around. So they have to use old-timey, like, tech to actually do anything if they want to do, like, make a phone call or something like that.
Timey tech. Glowy says, Dev, use the ring as a shield since it's indestructible. Teleports to other hand.
Is that how it would be, Arch?
It's quasi-sentient. Why would it want to do it? Why would it
It's
block
like,
that
yeah.
shot for you?
I don't wish to be hit.
Actually,
Oof.
Arch, out of curiosity, when I cast dispel on the ring, how I know it crushed my hand in reply, but how close was I to actually dispelling it?
Uh,
Well, I can sense that.
uh.
Well, I can sense if it's close or not close.
Oh, you can sense.
So it was kind of close to being able to dispel it.
Maybe.
So maybe if Kibbs and I cast it together, it'll really get dispelled.
Maybe.
Want to do it, Kibbs?
Cast a super tuper poop spell.
Yeah, we'll both cast a spell at the same time.
Blows a hole in the whole Warhammer world. Fucking explodes. Age of Sigmar happens anyways. Like, Arch is mad. He's like coping and seething over there.
Glowy says, kill everyone at tavern and take everything of worth and burn it down when you're done with it. Sell off Neoth's hideout for money. Cruel. Very cruel. Uncomfortably cruel, actually. The walls are supposed to be sees, not says. Stupid autocorrect. So, it's sad when a good author sees shit in social media bubble and go look popular opinion, then drinks the Kool-Aids and goes all googly-eyed. They think that something is good, and so they get on the bandwagon. Then they get a backlash because they didn't understand the thing they were commenting on, and they're like, "Why am I being yelled at?" Should have all shut your mouth. Black 1917. Scully has no right to be skeptic after seeing and fighting actual aliens and ghosts. You just don't realize it unless you binge the show. I am assuming I'll be very annoyed with many things about XCOM. XCOM? Yeah, we'll call it XCOM from now. It's fine. Black 1917 says, the Necromancer looks very breedable. Perhaps. Kittens. And also says, Arch, love the video on Imperial Artillery. Thank you very much, so. And finally, Glow in the Dark says, don't forget to count the nails in the RP for Kyle. Oh, Kyle is going to tell me the exact number of nails he requires for that fucking fortress. And
No, let me tell you what's
I'm
going to
double-checking it.
happen. He's just going to look at me and say, Hands, you do it.
You know what I was just about to say? Exactly that. You're my secretary, Hands, as is your destiny. Your lot is. Secretary Hands. Srans for sure.
We'll see about that. Anywho, thank you all very much for watching, and thank you for your generous donations, and we'll see you all next week with the Archcast and the RP again, though we will announce a break on, what was it, Dev, the 12th?
It's still a few weeks away. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
That's
Someone
1, 2,
here wants to
3.
do E3.
I do it every year. I stream that shit every year. So on the 12th, I won't be here.
That's fine.
Pretty weird.
Itsy clickies, it's part of your tradition. We'll let it slide for this time. But next time, Deb, next time you'll be beaten.
Maybe we'll have to stream E3, Kyle, just to see if we can't steal a couple of views.
No.
Yeah, we probably could.
No,
bring
no.
the we'll bring
Stream Dev streaming E3.
and then mock him, be like, Dev's fit, and be like, no.
I've been told that's like top tier content to like take other people's work and just stream over it and provide little like commentary. And it's like, yeah, this is mine now.
That's called
I hear
being
that's
what we
good.
call a parasite.
Actually, you could provide no commentary and be Hassan.
That's what I was referencing. Yes.
That would just be a picture of an empty chair, though.
Yeah, you're right. Us physically being in there, we're doing more work.
Christ. God damn it, guys. God damn it.
Oh, Daniel there at the end sneaks in. Thank you guys for what you do. I have been addicted to these motivational Warhammer videos. Space Marine motivation, become the beast is my favorite. Space Marine motivational videos. Well, that is certainly something. But yes, thank you all very much for watching. And again, we'll see you next week. So have a good day.
Bye.
Later.